boy. Look at that. New graphics. Oh, my bad. Didn't turn your mic up.
There you go.
Oh, man. Had to turn the mic up a little bit.
I was like, uh-oh.
He was like, oh, shit. Technical difficulties.
Censored already.
Right. The man got to us. Welcome, everybody, to the Two Endangered Mammals podcast, the #1 podcast on my block. I am your host, Mr. Tiger Adinaldo. And with me, as always, is the one and only, the co-host, Mr. Pun Fu Panda. Mr. Pun, how are you, sir?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing great. Doing great.
That's good.
Happy Black History Month to you.
Yes, you too, sir.
With your black ass. Oh, man. Yes, indeed, everybody. It is, in fact, Black History Month. We got some interesting things to talk about for Black History Month, actually.
Yep.
Got some things to discuss.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been a week, too. It's been a weekend. The weekend was interesting. Yeah, I know. It's only Monday. My dog's in here running around. Hey, Bishop, you got to get out, man. You got to get out. You got to beat it. Beat it.
Eat it, nerd.
Beat it.
Eat it. Kick rocks.
I need to get a dog cam. So
Yeah.
So I can put the camera on him so
Right?
people can see the tomfoolery he's going on.
That actually would be a pretty cool idea.
Right? I bet you'd get us more views, too. People love dogs.
Yeah.
People love dogs. Oh, man. We have an interesting show
Yeah, we do.
to get into today.
Yeah.
It you know what? It was an interesting weekend.
It was.
And we got interesting things to talk about. I feel like I got some extra things to talk about. Extra things to talk about for the show. So I'm gonna get into that.
Okay.
But as usual, first, we gotta get this we gotta get this housekeeping out of the way.
We do.
So why don't you go ahead and inform the good people how they can get in touch with you? Say it with some enthusiasm.
On Instagram and Snapchat at PunFruitPanda, and on Facebook, Pun Capasso.
Oh my God, bro! You know what? You remind me of what's old boy's name that used to run Def Comedy Jam, and when he would come out, he'd be like, "Thank you for coming. God bless. Good night." And he said the same exact way every time.
Yep.
If you want to get in touch with me, you can reach me at Tiger39. That's THAIGER 39. You can reach me across all social media platforms like Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Twitch, YouTube. As a matter of fact, anywhere that the media is of the social variety,
And where there's a handle.
you can reach me at Tiger39. If you want to watch past episodes, just go ahead, go over to youtube.com/Tiger39. They're all there. If you want to listen to us after the fact, just go to your podcasting streaming platform of choice and search for Two Endangered Mammals.
Look at that.
I feel like we get better at that every time, man.
Yep.
Every time. I'm missing so much stuff. My necklace, my bracelets, my glasses. No, my glasses are on my face. Yeah, my glasses are on. Yeah. My glasses are on here. So, but other than that, I feel naked. I feel naked. Like I feel like I'm
Well, I could assure you that you're not. Well, I could assure the people that Tiger is not naked.
Right. It's not what you think it is. It's not what you think it is. I feel like I should grab my stuff. I feel like I should grab my stuff.
All right.
Just a second. Boom, look at that screen.
Dude, that's dope.
That the people on Instagram, they can't see that.
Yeah.
So I gotta figure a way to get that
on IG.
Onto Instagram. So somehow, some way, I'm gonna figure it out.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
There is. Oh man. All right, got my necklace on.
All right.
Let me fix my hair, make sure my hair is copacetic. Got my bracelets. Let me throw these on. Yeah, everybody on Instagram didn't get to see that. So we got some people in the chat already. Really quick, we got Mr. Peppy No Neck who's already in the chat on Instagram.
What's up, Pops?
And he did inform us that he's watching. Shout out to Peppy No Neck. Herb One, I already saw he's in the chat. He said them graphics are fire.
Yep.
Yes, they are. I wish I could say I made them, but I didn't. He's over there on Facebook. Who else do we got?
We got Julie.
Oh, yeah. Julie's short ass.
Yep.
Short Julie.
Gonz.
Oh, Gonzo's here?
Yep. Flicking us off as usual.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Talking about what up, fuckers. Per the usual.
Yep. Bozak.
Oh, get the Bozak. Get the Bozak. Get the Bozak.
What's up, Britt? And we got Kelsey.
Oh, Kelsey is in the house. We got a special shout out for when Ms. Bowman comes into the chat.
Yeah, we do.
We got a special shout out for her.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a thing.
You heard too?
She messaged me.
Yeah.
She messaged me and told me. Yeah.
She messaged me today.
When she gets in here, we'll talk about that. Yeah. Also, really quick, if I'm not mistaken, what was that? What do we got? Oh, Herb One just liked the stream. Yeah. And John Deasy just shared the stream.
Cool.
7 minutes ago. So
shit.
Blow it up for them. Yep. What was I about to say? Oh, if I'm not mistaken, it was Mr. Silky the Pimp's birthday yesterday, wasn't it? Or is it today? It was either yesterday or today. I got a notification about it. Oh, unless it's like unless my calendar is all messed up.
I didn't get. I mean, we're friends, but I didn't.
Yeah. I got so in my calendar, my Google calendar, it gave me a notification. Oh, Gonzo just like the stream going up to Gonzo.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we got some. We got some. Oh, did we shout out Steven Ramos?
No, not yet.
Old chisel chin.
I did. He didn't pop up in mine.
Oh, he didn't.
Not
yet. He popped up over here.
Okay.
A little bit ago, and also Angela Tambino is in here. Cool. She's a bomb. Shout out to her. Oh, Steven just liked the stream too.
Cool.
Oh boy. How was your weekend, sir? How was your didn't you watch you went and watched the Royal Rumble, right?
Yeah, on Sunday at Will's, yeah.
How was that?
Oh, that was fun, the usual, all the knuckleheads together watching.
The usual with them is never usual.
Yeah, well, for wrestling it is.
Oh, okay.
Food,
okay.
Shit talking.
Okay.
Nothing
out of the ordinary. Did Mr. Makahincha start freestyling?
No, he didn't.
Damn.
No.
Damn.
Goose came through though.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Hold on. My man Link is in the chat. Pat McPhillips that used to train with me when I had Full Circle. He's in the chat right now. Cool. We used to call him Link.
Mm-hmm.
But he's in the chat right now. Let's blow it up for him. What up, Pat? Patrick. Yeah. What's up, sir?
Geronimo Black
is in the chat. Geronimo! What up, fam? How are you living? How are you? Happy Black History. Happy Black History to everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, Black history is American history, so happy Black history to everyone.
True story.
All right, Bishop. You know he keeps trying to sneak in here. You know what I mean? And I'm like, it's not gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Bishop, you gotta go, man. Hey, you gotta go. You gotta go. And the thing is, he literally knows what that means. Like, I'm like, you gotta go. Yeah. He literally knows.
And he'll be back in like 2 minutes.
I'll give him 2. He's already on his way.
He's already back.
Beat it. Kick rocks. He's just wagging his tail.
That doesn't mean come forward.
Yeah, he's just wagging his tail. Hopefully, he'll probably chill right there for a little bit. Hopefully, yeah, man. Again, happy Black History to everyone. Mm-hmm. We got some interesting Black History stories to talk about today. Mm. There's a spinoff of everybody's favorite Black Marvel superhero. There's a spinoff of that coming up. Mm-hmm. And we got some interesting things to talk about in the world of horror. As a matter of fact, let me pull the ticker up so everybody can see what's shaking around these parts. What's shake-a-laking. You know what? The ticker might end up, we might end up doing the ticker in the way that we did the earlier graphics. I'm working on that. Oh. Getting a better ticker, if you will. All right. I'm working on it. We're getting there. Oh, Austin.
Yep.
Steve Austin is in the chat.
And one of my ex-coworkers, Jason Poppelmeyer. He's in the chat.
Oh, is he a dad or
No, he's not.
He's not a dad. All right, let's blow it up for him. Steve said, make sure we go watch Judas and the Black Messiah in theaters February 12th and on HBO Max. Yo, I was already going to watch it. I have a few. Oh, he was in it. Say he was blessed to be in a couple of scenes in the movie as one of the young lords. That's what's up, man. Shout out to Steven. I have a few friends that was actually in that movie. I was planning on watching it. That's one that's been on my radar for a while. When they were filming here, I got a chance to hang out with a lot of the cast. And solid people, man. Solid people all around. But yeah, that movie's been on my radar for a little bit now. So I've been eagerly awaiting, if you will, just eagerly anticipating. Mike said there's going to be a spinoff of Wonder Years, Black version, produced by Fred Savage. Is that a fact?
I don't know.
Is that a fact? I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, so I don't know how I feel about Black versions of things. You know what I mean? I don't. On one hand, I don't mind them because now that we can do, now that it's been proven that Black cinema, Black TV can be successful. Because for a while in Hollywood, they wouldn't finance Black-led movies because they would say they're not marketable. It's not feasible for them to make money. And then the thing that turned that on the head, honestly, was the Fast and Furious franchise. Yeah. Because that was a lot of like mixed race people. You had a lead who was, Vin Diesel's, I think, a quarter Black or something. There's something in there. Yeah. But then you had like these Black characters. You had these Latin characters. It wasn't a typical like Hollywood action movie where it's like a white lead, period. You know what I mean? And they did it. Like, I think the second one was just Paul Walker. And
Tyrese.
But Paul Walker was the lead.
Yeah.
I liked it. You know what I mean? I liked it. I had no problem with it, but it wasn't as successful as when they brought the team back together. You know what I mean? So once see, he's staring at me too. You can't come in here. You got to go. We're working right now, sir. We're working. You got to dip. Get out.
No fucks given.
Get out.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, well, it wasn't as successful as when they, brought everybody back in. So like that was kind of like the wake up call that like, oh, okay, these movies can make money and these movies can be marketable. And I mean, internationally, that movie did great.
Yeah.
So I mean, honestly, with the whole idea of doing Black version of things, while I don't have a problem with it, it depends on what we're talking about. Something like the Wonder Years has been. It's so far removed right now that I don't mind. If it was like a couple of years after, then now I'm good. You know what I mean? Like if they did a Black version of like The New Girl. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm like, it's a little bit on the head. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't need to, what are they gonna call it? The new Black chick? Like what not too long ago, somebody was like, hey man, you think they would ever do a Black version of Friends? And I was like, what are you talking about, dude?
They did.
Living Single.
Living Single was awesome.
Well, here's the thing, too. Did you know Living Single came out before Friends? And was marketed to the people that did Friends, and they turned it down. Yeah. And then turned around and did Friends. So it's like, that was the blueprint. So I'm like, I was like, there is no Black version of Friends because Friends is the white version of Living Single, pretty much. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. How do you feel about when they do? Like, would you want an Italian version of Wonder Years, or like would you want like an Italian version of a show that was already popular and like let's do it from this perspective?
I mean if they were, then all right. Like I guess I could take it or leave it. You know what I mean? Like
I feel that.
Yeah. I mean we got all the mafia movies, so
y'all got them shits on lock.
I'm pretty cool with that. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, y'all got those on lock, dude. Y'all got those on lockdown. Yeah, again, with me, it's just, out. I feel like this whole show is going to be me being like, nope. With me, it just depends. It's timing. Yeah. Timing is everything. If enough time has passed, and that's with everything. That's with movies. That's with, you know what I mean? It's with movies. It's with TV shows. It's with games. You know what I mean? If enough time has passed, I'm good with it. You know what I mean? But if it's like right after, then to me it seems like a bit of a cash grab. You know what I mean? And that's what, to me, that's with anything. That's with race, with gender, whatever.
Sure, yeah.
Like the last Ghostbuster that came out, right? I didn't like it because it's kind of a crap movie.
Yeah.
I didn't care about them swapping genders.
No, me neither.
Because it was far. Yeah. It's far enough away.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, it was 30 fucking years ago or something?
Jesus.
Yeah, I had no problem with that at all whatsoever.
I just wish like it would have been a better movie.
God, I wish it would have been a better movie. Man, I would have.
That was my issue with it. Is like it was a crap movie.
Mike just said Ocean's 8. Yeah, Ocean's 8. You know, they did. What was it, Danny Ocean's sister? And it was an all-female led ocean movie. I haven't seen it. Yeah. I don't. Have you seen it? Oh, what do we got there? Mr. Herb One just donated 10 stars. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. It's going up for Herb. And the 7.5 is currently watching.
Oh, jeez.
The 7-point Feezy. Yeah, I feel like if that would have been a better movie, that could have started a great franchise. Yeah. I think the biggest mistake there, again, is my opinion. I'm not a movie critic. I'm not.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? But my opinion, the big mistake that they made was, one, they made it in a way that the other movies did not exist.
Yeah.
So when you do that, you literally say, okay, these movies just never happen.
Yeah.
Personally, I think it would have been better if at least one of them would have been like the child of one of the original Ghostbusters. I think the new one that's coming out they're related.
Yeah.
But if they would have did it with that one, I mean, hell, when you talk about a cast, that's a hell of a cast.
That was a
cast for your ass. Right?
It could have been like, oh man, because they're all funny. They're all funny, and they're all good actresses too.
Amazing.
And they gave them a crap movie.
You know what? I don't know if it's necessarily they gave them a crap movie. I think that they tried too hard to, like, one of the issues that people tend to have with the movie, whether or not this is chauvinistic on their part or just toxic masculinity, one of the issues that a lot of people had with the movie is that every male in the movie was like either stupid dumb or evil as fuck. You know what I mean? And people tend, some people tend, mostly guys, kind of had a problem with that. At the same time, I think they really could, because when it comes to comedy, fuck, dude, you'd be hard pressed to do better than those gals right there. Yeah. You know what I mean? That cast is just, when it comes to comedy and chemistry, there's certain groupings of people that is just like, fuck, dude, this should be gold.
Yeah.
Like this should literally be gold. Yeah. And that is a group right there.
Yeah.
It could have been like platinum. It could have been platinum. They could have been a contender. Gonzo said they tried to make it all about gender, and that's what messed it up.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. It should have been about the ghostbusting.
Yeah.
I have no problem with gender issues being involved in the movie. And who am I to tell them how to do it?
Yeah.
I don't know the plight. I haven't experienced it. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm understanding of it, but I don't live it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I can't sit here and say, oh, you're doing it wrong when it comes to how they address gender issues. All I can say is that, some people felt like it was a bit on the nose. Is that the term? On the nose?
I think so. I believe so.
That's what they say in the industry. Steven Feliciano is in the chat.
What's up, Steven?
She's here. She's here. She is here. Yeah, man, and it's so disappointing because that could have been, that could have been such a great movie. It could have been a series of video games, right? Like all types of stuff could have happened from that, and it just. I almost wanted but the thing too, do you remember those leaked Sony emails? And they were talking about that one, and they already had another one planned with like Channing Tatum. And I feel like Sony wasn't even giving it a chance. Sony was literally just like, let's put this out as a cash grab a bunch of money from women, and then we're going to put out a guy-led one right after that. To me, I don't think when we he's still speaking of gender. How can I help? To me, I don't think it was given a fair shake, and I don't mean from the fans. Like the movie wasn't good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That's just
Like it's okay to say movies aren't good.
Yeah, the
Like,
movie just wasn't
yeah.
good. I think from the from the studios down, it was never given a fair shake. They could have done a way better story.
Yep.
Obviously, Ghostbusters was a campy story. At the same time, that was the 80s.
Yeah.
It's what movies were. You know what I mean? It's what happened in the 80s.
Yeah.
It's kind of what they did.
Yep.
I think some better writers, they obviously put money into it. And then, you know, you just kind of had people that was there for eye candy and, you know, that didn't really serve a purpose.
Yeah.
And then you had characters from the original that were complete other characters.
Yeah.
So you had actors from the original that were complete other characters in the movie. Yeah. And that's where you lose me.
Right? I was watching, I'm like, wow, they're just gonna, that's like Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool and Green Lantern. Like,
yeah, we're just gonna straight up act like that didn't happen. We just gonna act like, yeah, terrible. Yeah. You know what? You know what it's kind of like? It's kind of like if, let's say somebody played. I'm trying to think of an iconic character, because Ghostbusters is an iconic movie.
So, from a specific era, or
no, just an iconic movie, like with an iconic character from a movie. Just trying to think of somebody. Rambo. Let's take Rambo, right?
All right.
That's like if you made another Rambo movie.
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
You swap the genders, which
hey,
honestly, that might be pretty badass. If you get Gina Carano to play it, I'm here for it. Sign me up. Take my money. Now that'd be like, so if you do that, right?
Okay.
And then you have Sylvester Stallone in the movie.
Yeah.
But he's playing somebody named fucking Pete. Douglas. Yeah, Pete. Pete. Oh, what do we got there? Oh, Austin with the 50 stars. Appreciate you, fam.
It'd be like,
yeah, he's in the movie playing Pete.
And he's like, knows nothing about anything. Like, knows nothing about guns.
Yeah.
Like, fighting, self-defense, nothing.
So
he's just like,
So you're basically just spitting in the face of everybody who was a fan of the original, of Rambo, right? With things like that, there's a way to do it. And I'm not talking about like I'm not talking about I'm talking about there's a way to make a sequel, reboot, where you pay a little bit of fan service. I mean, all they had to do was mention the original cats.
It could have been very as easy, like even in like the opening credit scene, like how like they're still showing credits, but there's like a scene. Yeah. You could show one of the old Ghostbusters
passing the torch. Well, they had two of them in the movie.
That's what I mean.
All you gotta do is be like, hey, you got the juice now.
Right? Something. Or like, who you gonna call? Well, not us. You call them now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're old now, so go ahead, call. Denzel said that's what they're doing with the Equalizer. Queen Latifah is playing the role of the Equalizer. And I think it's gonna be dope. I'm here for it. Mostly because that role is a role that switched hands. Originally, the Equalizer was a white dude on TV.
Yeah, Michael Caine.
Was it Michael Caine?
I believe so.
Oh shit, it was Michael Caine.
Yeah.
And then obviously Denzel took it over in the movie universe,
which was awesome.
Like, and I think Queen Latifah can do it.
I'm gonna watch it because
I saw a preview of it. Yeah, it looks good.
It does.
What were you saying?
Well, I was like, I saw the Denzel movie and it was awesome, but mainly because I remember watching it with my dad when I was little.
Okay,
like, I would watch that. He'd watch Equalizer all the time, and I just happened to be in there. So
you just happened to be in the vicinity.
And then I started watching it too, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool.
It's pretty dope, right? I wonder if she's just another Equalizer, if she's just taking up the mantle for the TV show, or if she's related to Denzel in some way. Either way, with something like that, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
The only thing that worries me about that is that the time it's coming out. So the time it's coming out is usually the time where you get like the filler TV shows. Oh, these are the TV shows that aren't meant to like last. They're just kind of meant to take up time until the main shows come back. You know what I mean? And sometimes those shows last. Sometimes those shows get a good following, a good viewership, and they stick around. Other times it's kind of like the what was it? What was the movie with oh God, why can't I think of the movie? The buddy cop movie. Jesus. It's got Mel Gibson and
Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
The Lethal Weapon TV series.
Yeah.
Like that kind of came out and it was kind of like, but it wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't bad. Like I watched it,
but they kind of
it was.
They kind of sent it out there to die.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it lasted a couple seasons.
Yeah.
They had to switch the main the Mel Gibson character to somebody else because apparently that dude, the original dude, was kind of problematic.
Yeah.
And then it kind of lost its vibe after that, and it you know, it was just kind of like, you can take it or leave it.
Right.
And it was after that, it was a wrap.
Miss Bowman is in the chat.
Oh, Miss Bowman.
Yep.
Is in the chat. Hey, Miss Bowman, say something in the chat. Oh, there she is.
There she is.
I was about to say something in the chat so we know you're here. So apparently, according to Miss Bowman, is that her oldest? That's her
oldest.
So her oldest just got accepted to Ohio State. Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
my bad, sir. I'll let you say it.
The Ohio State University.
Hell yeah. So blow it up for her.
Yep.
Oh yeah. She said, "One happy Buckeye mama in the house." No doubt.
Oh yeah.
No doubt. That's awesome.
Yep.
I love it. I'm here for it.
That was her first choice too.
What? Yes, that's what she told me. That was her first choice.
Yeah.
That's dope. I love it. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I'm 100% here for it. I love it when, I just love, people like excelling and accomplishing the things that they set out to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I'm here for that. I am 100% here for that. I wonder what she's going to major in. I don't know. Kelsey says she's just popping in to say hello. Your girl has to study for this killer PMP certification. She's becoming a pimp. No, I'm joking.
Okay. Cool.
It's a programming language. If I'm not mistaken. She's becoming a pimp. Yep. She just she's out here. Yep. She's out here. Yep. She out here doing her thing. Just making moves. Let me check the stream manager over here on Twitch and make sure. Okay, it's good. All right, it's copacetic, if you will. Everything is doing just fine. Cool. Just wanted to make sure that it was working.
Criminal psychology.
Wow, I love it.
Yeah,
I was a psychology major. I love it. Yep. I love it. Yep. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Criminal psychology. Man, I better not break any laws.
Right?
Or else Minnie Bowman gonna be after me. She's gonna be after me, man. Speaking of breaking laws,
and Minnie, Tommy.
Is he in here? Oh, okay.
Tommy Smoke Show.
Tommy Smoke Show. What's popping? What's popping, homie? Everybody's favorite rapper. Nobody's favorite rapper.
I don't. This is gonna be really bad. I don't even know who sings it.
Really?
Yeah.
Matt Andrews just like the screen. Mr. Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Nay.
Yeah.
Silento.
Oh, yeah, that's who it was. Okay.
Yeah.
Silento.
Silento just got arrested.
Yeah.
For suspicion of killing his cousin.
Whew. That's fucked up.
You know what Steve Harvey once said? Stick to what you do. You know what I mean? If you're good at playing football, play football.
Play football.
If you rap, fucking rap.
Yep.
Why are you out here killing people if you ain't good at it? You know what I mean? Like if you like stay in your lane, man. Killing people is not your lane. Like a lot of these rappers are killing people and getting caught like immediately.
Easily.
Like stay in your lane.
Oh, here's an idea. What would like Bobby Schmurder? I can't.
Oh
say
yeah, Bobby Schmurder. Don't rap about it.
Right? Like what are we doing here?
Here's the thing. I don't think Silento rapped about it.
No,
not
unless
him. Watch me whip some bullets down the street.
No, not him, but like Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby Schmurder like made a whole ass song about his criminal activity.
What? And then shocked that he got arrested for murder.
Surprised.
You made a whole song.
I don't know if he was shocked, but his fans were like, "What?
Yeah,
free Bobby Schmurder." I'm like, he kind of killed someone.
Listen to the song.
Yeah, he kind of killed someone.
He pretty much like admitted to like 5 different murders.
Oh man, openly. We got some other people in the chat on Instagram. We got the esthetician. Lady Wonder.
Hello.
We also got the homie Kaylee.
Hey, what up, Kaylee?
And DJ Chris Styles.
What up?
Is in the chat on Instagram. I'm gonna take me a sip of water. You know what? Is it me or does water feel more refreshing? See, I see him sneaking up.
He's right on the line, dude. He's
right. Does water feel more refreshing if you say afterwards?
You know what? I don't know, but I always do.
Right.
So
I feel like it just makes it more refreshing if you do that. Bishop, beat it. You know the drill. Beat it. Don't you come in here. Out. For those that are listening, Bishop's not allowed in this room because there's a lot of cables and whatnot going on in this room. See, he heard me say his name.
Come back.
Go back. Yeah, he's not allowed in here because there's a lot of cables and cameras. His tail is way too strong to be whipping around in here.
Way too excited.
Yeah, he gets way too excited. He's gonna knock something over. Y'all would see my camera just fall over out of nowhere and wonder what happens. Normally he's in his bedroom. But he's out right now. I might have to go put him back in his room.
Yes, he has a whole room.
Yes, he has a whole bedroom, bed, TV, the whole shebang in there. But yeah, right. I mean, he's doing all right right now. Yeah, he's doing okay right now. So shout out to what's her girl's name?
Steven said, give him some camera time real quick.
Can't do it, homie. Can't do it. I can't do it, Captain.
Now, was that? I probably should know.
Matt said, I was wondering if Bishop was the gardener until you mentioned his tail. I mean, you could call him a gardener.
Yeah, you can.
He goes out there and
fertilizes.
He
waters
he waters the flowers. They don't live long after that, but he waters them. He definitely waters them. Peppy No Neck said the original Equalizer was Ed Woodward.
Oh, Ed Woodward. Okay. Why did I think it was Michael Caine?
Shout out to Peppy No Neck. Also, Punt Jackie P is in the chat on Instagram.
What's up, Mom? I don't know why I thought it was Michael Caine.
Was Ed Woodward another? Was he a European actor?
I think so.
Because I know Michael Caine is
European.
Is he English or is he? I think he's English.
I think he is.
He's English or Irish. Yeah. I think he's English. Like deep English. Bishop was the gardener. At first, when I read it, I thought he was saying is Bishop a gender? I'm like, no, he's a dog.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You know the deal. Out. Thank you, sir. He's a good dog.
Oh yeah,
he's a good dog. At least he listens. He knows. Here's the thing. He knows he's not supposed to be in here, so he tries to sneak it.
And he's not coming all the way in.
Yeah, he's just right at the line. Yeah. He hears us talking, and he kind of wants to just see.
Wants to be part of the crowd.
He wants to see what's going on, what's happening, what's moving and shaking. So for Black History Month, one of the things that I wanted to discuss, apparently there's about to be a Wakanda spinoff show on Disney Plus. I'm here for it.
I am too.
I'm hoping that Shuri is in it a lot more.
Yeah, I'm sure she will be.
I would imagine she would be. I'm wondering if they're going to bring back Killmonger at all.
I mean, they could.
It's possible.
Because, I mean, technically he didn't die.
They led us to believe that he died, but he still has the effects of that fucking plant in him. So he could have ended up in the water, took the blade out, and healed up.
Yeah.
Because he's got the healing factor. Mm-hmm. So it's possible that he's still around. I think they left it open-ended like that to bring him back around. I'm kind of excited to see. I know they mentioned that Shuri was going to be the next Black Panther, or that she was taking up the mantle of the Black Panther. I wonder if they're still going to stick with that, or if she's going to. Because other people were saying that originally she was supposed to take up the mantle of Iron Man. Because she's like her intelligence is right there with Tony.
Yeah.
They got the money. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like they hurting for cash. She can build an iron suit. You know what I'm saying? So people were talking about that. Or if they'll go a different route and make something specific to her. Yeah, and they can do something maybe that's not in the comics at all, you know, and just start going in their own direction. Yeah. I wonder which one they'll go with. Because if I'm not mistaken, in the comics, she ends up taking over the mantle of Black Panther. No, does she or does she not?
I don't know, because I know Ironheart is someone completely different.
Okay,
I mean, was that
who she
Iron
was?
Man? No.
Oh, okay.
But Ironheart is kind of like when Iron Man passes the baton.
Okay. Who takes that up?
Just some random.
I mean,
some random girl.
They could do that. They could kill two. They could kill two birds.
Which would be easy because you still have Pepper Potts.
Mm-hmm.
So like obviously the Stark Industries will still be in the next wave of Marvel movies, but Iron Man just won't be there. So you could have something where like Pepper Potts would like
take over the mantle,
or no, like extend.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Shuri.
Yeah.
They could do that.
Oh, yeah. Damn, that's a good point.
You just wouldn't have like actual Tony Stark doing
Yeah.
it, but Pepper Potts was technically running the business anyway. So
is it weird that
Pepper Stark at the end,
Yeah.
you know, because they did get married. So.
Is it weird that I have a feeling that Julie said yes, she does.
In the for Black Panther in the comics,
I have a weird feeling that they're going to bring Iron Man back.
I don't think it'll be him alive though. If he comes back, I think it'll be him as Jarvis, like the voice.
Oh yeah, they could.
You know
do
what I mean?
that.
Like I don't see them.
The only reason I say that is because
unless it's for like a flashback or something.
Yeah. The only reason I say it is because Chris Evans is in talks to return as Captain America.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the death of Chadwick Boseman kind of threw everything for a loop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously they had stuff planned, but they got hey, get out of here. Get out of here. Obviously, they have stuff planned, but they kind of have to change that up a little bit because, you know, one of their main characters is gone. Obviously, they're going to, you know, probably put Shuri in the place of that.
Yeah.
I feel like because Chris Evans was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
And obviously, one of the reasons they, spoiler alert for Endgame.
Yeah.
Obviously, one of the reasons they killed off Iron Man was Robert Downey Jr. was also like, I'm done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You think about like those two have been in it the
longest.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, out of the current batch, they've been in it the longest.
Especially Tony Stark. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. He was like the first
movie. I feel like with Chris Evans coming back, that Robert might come back. He might talk to, because Chris Evans was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now some things change around.
Especially with the way they're going, like you would kind of need those two.
Yeah. And I mean,
if they're doing the Secret Invasion, and if that's what the next,
they've already established, not to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
They've already established multiple universes, a multiverse. Yeah. So it's
already
completely within the realms of possibility that they could bring them back and not even really have to explain a bunch. Just be like, this is universe 2, or
what would really be sweet is because like the next wave, like the first saga was the Infinity Saga,
right?
This one I think is the Secret Invasion. So like that's when like the Skrulls come and they can invade, but they could take the shape of anybody. At least I was reading that's what the next phase is going to be, which would make sense with all the movies like
that would
all the new movies coming out.
That would absolutely make sense.
But that would be if he doesn't come back fully, like they could do like, man, we could really use Tony right now, and then they just go back in time and bring him back from time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of like bring like the past Tony Stark to the present. They can do something like that. And you wouldn't even have to explain how he's still alive.
At all.
Because you just went back, you went to the past and grabbed him and brought him back. Because they already proved it could happen. Because
just went and got him, now he's here.
Yeah, they already proved that could happen with Nebula. There was 2 Nebulas.
Oh, there was.
The past and the present. So
did one of those Nebulas die?
Yeah, the bad one, which was the present, or the past one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She died.
Yeah, she died.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, there's some interesting things that they could do for sure. I'm curious to see how it's going to go down. I mean, we're years away.
Oh yeah, I mean,
we're at least like, honestly, I feel like we're at least like 3 to 5 years away.
Yeah.
Especially with all the stuff that they're doing on Disney Plus.
Yeah. Well, that's like that too. Like all these like TV shows are like setting that up.
Yeah. Well, also the situation is
that
kind
too.
of hindering them wanting to make anything for theaters. So they're just making stuff for the for Disney Plus, which makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not mad at it. Really quick, my man Feldman, Corey.
What up?
I call him Feldman.
Feldman.
You know what? I don't know why I still call him that, because the other Corey, I don't even talk to him anymore.
Oh shit!
I haven't talked to the other Corey in like 10 years or something like that. I haven't talked to the other.
You just call him Corey now.
Probably, but Feldman just feels better.
Stuck,
feels better. Which one died? Haim? I think Corey Haim died, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the other Corey that I don't talk to no more. He just don't. he ain't around here no more. He's out of here. Out of here like last year. In honor of actually, we're not going to get into that yet.
Okay.
One thing that we should talk about really quick. We'll just touch on it really quick. Apparently, fucking second richest man in the world, Mr. Bezos, is deciding to step down as CEO of Amazon, and he's just going to be on the board now. Now, does that mean he still owns it? Or
I don't know.
like, I'm kind of
I mean, if you're stepping down, well,
because
I don't know.
The CEO is a position.
Yes.
Now, he was also the founder, right? If I'm not mistaken, he started it, so he owns Amazon.
Yeah.
But CEO is a position. So as the owner, he took that position. Yeah. So now that he's stepping down, I guess he's just going to somebody else is stepping in as CEO. Yeah. And they're not going to they're probably not going to make nearly as much as he was.
No.
But but then he's stepping over to a position on the board, like head of the board or something like that. He's still He's still going to be the one in the news. Yeah. He's still going to be the one that's the face of the company, but he's just not, I wonder if he's doing it so people don't blame him for as much shit. Oh, because every time people are pissed off at Amazon, like the first person they bring up is Jeff. Isn't it weird that like you make something in your garage and it becomes, up until he had $100 billion, he was just like everybody's favorite success story. Yeah. And then he becomes the richest person in the world.
And kind of a monopolist?
I mean, yeah. Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. I mean, as much as Walmart is, right? I mean, he just... now, you think that they're doing that on purpose? Or is it just like...
that's what Amazon is based off of. It's about him buying up small businesses and then reselling their products on his website. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of those businesses, because Amazon kind of came about during the not the .com bust, but when everybody had, flowers.com, fucking monkeys.com, you could order anything online. And it kind of came up, and you're right, it started buying up a lot of these like online sellers. Did they still exist within Amazon, or was it just it's a wrap? And then he sold the products.
Now, did he fire that whole staff, or did he keep them on?
I don't know.
I'd be curious to find that out. Oh, Miss Hamburg's old fine ass is in the chat. Hey, Ashley. Hey, girl, how you doing? Hey, I'd be curious to know if he because I know Facebook was doing that for a while.
Yeah, they were.
Facebook was buying up companies and just spitting them out like they weren't shit.
You'd see the same products, same packaging, just not the name no more.
Yeah, and they would get rid of the staff.
Yep.
They would also buy up a company and just shut it down.
Yeah, not even do anything with it. Just, all right, we don't like you no more, so we're gonna buy you, and that's it.
You guys are fired. Thank you for your service, but go ahead and kick rocks. Right. Was Twitter doing that too? I don't think Twitter was doing that. Twitter did Twitter did that with Vine, kind of.
Yeah,
they bought Vine, and then next thing you know, it was curtains. It was curtains McGillicuddy. But yeah, man, good old Jeffrey.
Yeah,
Jeffrey Bezos is out of here like last year.
Or it could just be as simple as he needed a break from something.
Yeah,
because when you're the CEO, that's not just being like the owner.
Yeah, you ain't just the CEO.
You actually have to do shit.
Right, right. You got work you got to do.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it could just be something like that. Like he just needs.
Maybe he just didn't want to be in the news.
Yeah.
Maybe he just didn't want to be in the news as much. Just like listen.
Yeah, because when you're a CEO, you're taking the brunt of all that.
Well, yeah, for sure. Maybe he just wanted to be like, hey, I just want to be rich.
I mean, hang
with my girl.
Yeah, like he could still be the face because he's the owner. So yeah, but he doesn't have the CEO headache, I guess, if you will.
Go out. Sneaky ass dogs, man. I'm telling you. People don't. If you're going to do a podcast out of your house, don't get a dog. Don't get a dog.
Technically, he was here first.
This is true. This is true. This is true. Technically speaking, he was here first. He also knows he ain't supposed to be in here with all
this is also true, too.
With all the cabling and stuff. Shout out to DJ Junga, who's in the chat on Instagram. I got a little special service announcement for the ladies out there.
Oh, yeah.
All the ladies on TikTok.
Yeah.
There's a new trend going on, the silhouette challenge.
Yep.
Where you back up into a doorway and then a filter. Because I originally thought that you had to get your own light.
Yeah.
And then I found out it's a filter. I was like, oh, okay. Because I was like, I ain't got no fucking red light. I ain't.
Yeah. How am I supposed to do this?
Right. So basically, you back up in the doorway. You're fully clothed. Yeah. You got or baggy clothes on or whatever. And then the filter goes on. And you're either next to nothing or nothing adjacent.
Yeah.
And it's just your silhouette. And originally it was a way of empowerment and body positivity. Although with anything, you had the beautiful people that were taking over.
Yep.
But now it seems that there are ways to just screenshot and start adjusting the saturation, the hue, things like that. Yeah. And get a clear picture of what you're looking at. So people are kind of being exposed in that way by there's literally tutorials for it, like video tutorials for it. Obviously, we're not going to pull none of those up because I'm not going to contribute to that. But well, we aren't going to contribute to that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But there's tutorials for it, and it's fairly simple.
Yeah.
So I would say, hey, watch what you put online.
Right? Yeah.
Watch what you do. A lot of people are upset about it. They're mad. Rightfully so. Is it an invasion of privacy? I go back and forth on it. It's not right.
No,
right?
It's not right.
But it is something that you publicly posted.
But they weren't publicly posting it.
They weren't doing it for people to do what they're doing.
That's what I mean. So
what I'm saying?
They're dressed in clothes.
Yeah.
The filter makes you look right. Am I getting this right?
No, they're not dressed in clothes.
Well, you said you were dressed in baggy clothes.
You're dressed in baggy clothes, and then you switch.
Oh, it
switches.
Okay, never
to
mind.
Where you're not in much.
All right.
You're in your underwear at most.
Okay.
And then the filter does a silhouette of you.
Okay.
So that people can't just see, you know what I mean? They can't see, they just see your silhouette.
Yeah.
And people are adjusting the picture so that they can see the whole shebangy bang, if you will.
Well, that's with anything though.
Yeah, with anything that you
could
post.
take any picture and
you can
mess around to get it brighter or.
And so that brings up the question is, if somebody is modifying something that you posted publicly, if it's publicly posted, is it an invasion of privacy? It's not right.
It's not right. But
I'm not agreeing with it, and I'm not defending the people that's doing it.
However,
the only thing I'm putting out there is be careful what you post online.
Yeah.
It's easy to say, oh, you shouldn't be telling people what they can and can't post online. You're right.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to. The internet is a vast, big place.
It is.
And there's no way that I can't go and police the internet and stop everyone from doing it. The only thing I can do is let you know what they're doing and say, hey, you might want to think about,
doing the silhouette challenge.
Yeah. There's so
unless you don't care.
100%. Yeah. If you are confident in your body and you don't mind people looking at it, 100% do it. If you did it because some people were doing it because they're a bit, self-conscious, and the silhouette is a way for them to kind of like break out of their shell a little bit.
Or get like maybe the silhouette could also be a way to like get them moving in the right direction of positivity.
Yeah. Yes.
And then you got people with everything who find a way to bypass all the silhouette.
Yeah. bypass the silhouette portion of it.
It's definitely not right. But I think if it's, sadly, in a public place.
This is what happens.
Yeah, that's what happens.
JT said, yes, I think it's crazy that people have to adjust shit. That's nuts. Leave it be. It's not right. You're right.
No,
it's not right.
Absolutely not right.
It's not right. At the same time, Derek Rudolph.
Yep. And
isn't that DJ Raven?
You would know. You would know more than me, I think.
Yeah, CJ Raven. CJ Raven.
And
what up, fam? And who?
Belsky.
Oh, is Belsky in the chat finally? Mm-hmm. What up, Belsky? What up, sir?
I'd ask Belsky if he's still salty about Sunday night.
So kind of you to join us, Belsky. Yeah, Belsky, you still salty about Sunday night? I have no idea what I'm talking about.
You want me to enlighten you?
In a minute. Okay. Let's
finish.
Let's finish with this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the only thing I can say is people in general, be careful about what you post online. Mm-hmm. Online, whereas online started as like a lot of the newer generation, JT said he's salty. A lot of the newer generation grew up online. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we remember a time of having to like take pictures and get them developed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We remember
and not the 1 hour either.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I remember when it was like a couple days.
Yeah, come back in a few days.
Our developed shit didn't start until I was like well in high school, I think.
I'll tell you this, man. The 1 hour development like never made sense to me because I'm like, I just saw this motherfucker an hour ago.
Right?
Why do I like, yo, didn't you just see them? Like you just lived the experience.
Yeah.
You don't need it that fast. I can wait a couple days. But yeah, so like out. He knows the deal. So yeah, it's you know, we remember a time where you had to get pictures developed.
Yeah.
A lot of people now grew up online. They grew up posting people online. The idea of privacy right now is almost a fantasy as far as like stuff that you're posting online. Mm-hmm. Now, here's the thing. Here's where it's completely messed up. If you post a picture online and then some company takes that and starts using it for their advertising, or takes your video, starts using it for their advertising without contacting you, without compensating you, 100% that's wrong. Yeah. You know what I mean? That part of of online privacy is expected. Mm-hmm. It's really hard to expect people to not save your pictures, download your pictures. It's really that's a difficult one. It's not right.
No. Yeah.
But it's a hard one to expect. Yep. Like everything that I upload, I just automatically assume that somebody somewhere is saving it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Or somebody somewhere is seeing it. Like you can't really upload unless your profile is private. Yeah. And somebody made a fake account pretending to be somebody else just to get to your profile so that they can see your pictures. Yeah. That's a whole horse of a different color. Mm-hmm. But if you have a public profile like I do, I would be really hard pressed for me to be like, yo, I got these dudes looking at my pictures saying stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, no, they shouldn't be commenting. No, not at all. At the same time, unless I'm private, there's really not much that I can do other than going private.
Yeah, sadly, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Going private or blocking them or something like that. It's a strange thing. Yeah. And it's the same thing on TikTok. Like, you know, you post a video on TikTok, people are going to share it, people are going to download it, people are going to save it. Mm-hmm. And then people are going to do the adjustments on the freaking red light challenge or the silhouette challenge. Homework guy.
Yep.
Just homework guy's in there. What's up, man?
What up, homework guy?
How you doing? Julie said people wouldn't staple their pic to a tree on the street and cry about privacy. I don't get how people think the internet is any different. It's not any different. In fact, it's worse. Yeah. Because if I go staple my picture on a tree in front of my house, people on my block are probably going to see it. Mm-hmm. You post a picture on the internet, that's millions. That's millions of people that have seen it. You know what I mean? Yep. Honestly, here's the thing. If you Brandy just liked the stream.
What up, Brandy?
If you have pictures online that are semi risque in whatever form it is, somebody's rubbed one out to them. Somebody somewhere has rubbed one out to them. Whether it's the obligatory fresh out the shower in the towel shirt that our friend Julian posted one time. Oh, and I made fun of him for like a month over that shit.
Yeah, you did.
Whether it's that or workout pictures, videos of you doing squats, somebody's rubbed one out to it. You know what I mean? Some guy, some girl, some they, some them has rubbed one out to your content if you've posted it online. Hey, Bishop, move. Out. Get out. Get out, sir. Thank you. Out. Out. Somebody's rubbed one out to it. That's just a fact. The only way to stop it is to not post it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The only way to stop it is to not post it. For anybody that rubbed one out to my pictures, I'm sorry.
Me too.
Sorry that I couldn't give you. Yeah.
Ain't much to look at. So I mean,
sorry I couldn't give you better material to
right?
To put in your spank bank. My bad. I'll try harder. I'm on a diet. I'm getting my skincare done.
Maybe 35 more pounds. Maybe I don't know. For me, I don't know. But
man, try me again next year. Try me again next year. Oh yeah. So yeah, somebody's saved your pictures. That's why one of the issues that I have sometimes is, listen, people are obviously free to do whatever they want to do. One of the things that weirds me out a little bit is when people that I know that don't have private accounts, or if they have accounts and they have thousands of friends or followers or whatever, and then they're posting pictures of their kids all the time.
Yeah.
To me, that weirds me out a little bit. I think, pretty sure Instagram just dropped down.
Oh,
let me go fix that real quick. Yep. That's exactly what happened. Be right back. I think it's OBS that does it. Yeah, the issue is OBS. OBS has a problem. Whenever I have Streamlabs OBS and OBS open at the same time, OBS just freaks the fuck out, and I don't know why. OBS just starts acting up, starts doing weird shit.
Has an attention complex.
Yeah. It's like, oh, okay.
This other guy's here.
Yeah, what's going on?
I'll just let him handle it. No more. What the hell?
Oh man! Ow.
It's like in Avengers 2: Age of Ultron when Ultron met Jarvis. Like before Jarvis was Vision.
Oh yeah.
You know, like how Tony left the Jarvis up so you could see his the brain, if you will.
Yeah.
And then Ultron's brain popped up and they're having a conversation. That's what's going on right now. And OBS isn't happy.
They're both going back and forth, and OBS is like, "Look, I'm the OG,
right?
This other one ain't supposed to be here.
Yeah.
What are you doing here right now? You ain't supposed to be around. The fuck? Fuck's cracking. What's popping? What's popping, homie? Oh, Mama Lou.
Oh,
Mama Lou is in the chat.
What's up? What's up?
What's up, Mama Lou? Oh, what do we got there?
We gotta give away some pew pew stuff.
Oh,
Winky
Matthew.
face.
We can do that. We can do that. We'll get you on.
He also gave 50 stars.
Oh,
too.
50 stars. I should have saw that because that's the only way you can get stuff to say stuff.
Ah.
Yeah, we got to make that happen. Mama Lou said, "What's the scoop, poop?" Oh, we're just talking social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, posting stuff on social media is a risky thing. It's a risky endeavor.
Yeah.
And I would say post what you want. Obviously, post what you want. Whatever you're comfortable posting, have at it. At the same time, understand that there's no privacy.
Yeah.
You can't post with the illusion of privacy. Unless your profile is private.
Yeah.
And you know everybody that's following you. Like you approved everybody that's following you. Then you got some, and listen, it is not right for anybody to save your stuff, post it elsewhere, things like that. I'm not saying it's right at all whatsoever. And you have every right to go after them with whatever resources you can go after them with. What I'm saying is when you're posting, assume that that's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That at some point that's going to happen. Only post stuff that you're comfortable with everyone seeing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know, at this point, it's hard. The internet is undefeated. As people say, the internet is undefeated. Just like we laugh at the Bernie memes and the McGregor memes and the Ronda Rousey memes. We laugh at all these memes that happen. But then when we become the meme, it's a whole different thing. The internet's undefeated. Like, you're not going to beat it. You just, you kind of have to move in a way that, okay, I'm cool with everybody seeing this. You know what I mean? Like anything that I post online, I'm cool with everybody seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whether it be pictures of my big toe or oh man, or me walking around outside, just, you know, kind of doing what I do.
T.
Oh, is he sneaking it? Hey.
No, he's
laying down?
Yeah,
oh, okay. Yeah, he can chill there. Mama Lou said, "Oh shit, sorry, Mary." She goes, "Are we talking Black History Month?" Yes. We have some little, little Black History things that we can discuss. Matter of fact, we're gonna do it a little bit different.
Papa Goody.
Oh, is Papa Goody in the chat? Shout out to Papa Goody. Yeah, the internet wins every time. Yeah. Every time. Like, no matter what, the internet is going to win. And, you know, like, think about this. People release people's leaked nudes instantly 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 15 million views in a matter of like an hour. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no stopping it. And it's like one of those things, once it's on the internet, it's there forever. And they mean that. Like, that's true. Once something is on the internet, why do you think like all these celebrities and all these influencers and all this shit pops up from their past out of nowhere? You know what I mean? Like, because it's on the internet. 90% of the dirt that I did was not on the internet. Yeah. All the dumb stuff that I did growing up was not on the internet. Nope. You know what I mean? So if it was, this wouldn't be called Two Endangered Mammals. This would be called Somebody Come Bail Me Out right now. somebody come bail me out. Yeah, like it lives on there forever. Which is, you know what? Which is why I don't understand, like, you have like these, you know, like high school kids that get caught saying a whole bunch of racist stuff on Snapchat or TikTok and then get expelled from school and wonder, well, you know, like I listen, it's public. Yeah. People are going to see it. Like, you don't say stuff like that unless you want people to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's my theory. You don't say racist stuff on social media unless you want people other than your friends to see it. Because your friends know how you think. You know what I'm saying? I don't go around telling my friends I like big butts. They know that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't go around telling my friends, oh man, listen, I love video games. They already know that. I don't need to say it. So your friends know how you feel and probably think exactly like you. So it's like, then who are you repping for? You're repping for the people that don't think like you, and you're trying to ruffle feathers at that point. Yeah. Whether you're saying stuff about, whether you're saying racist stuff, whether you're on the left and you're saying stuff about the right, whether you're on the right, you're saying stuff about the left, you say it in a public forum to ruffle the feathers of the people that you're talking about. You know what I mean? So when it comes back and bites you, like they get expelled or things like that, how it amazes me that they're like, I didn't realize you posted it on TikTok, one of the biggest platforms in the world. Like, how did you not realize that this was going to be a thing? You know what I'm saying? So when you post publicly, be mindful of that. It's going to be there forever. It's not going away. Even if you delete it, somebody somewhere has either screenshotted it, screen recorded it, and it can come back to bite you in the ass. So think about, like when I post nowadays, I think about my future. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like now when I post stuff, I kind of think about, okay, especially with the podcast, I think about, all right, where are we going to be 2 years from now? And is somebody going to dig up a tweet from me from 2020? Yeah. Where I'm talking shit about, I don't know, Steven. You know what I'm saying? Talking shit to Steven, and they're going to be like, hey, this dude is, you know what I mean? This dude is some type of way. Like, I think about that. I think about that kind of stuff when I post. You barely post, so I know you don't think about it.
Well, I mean, I do.
Be posting pictures.
I do.
Yeah.
But especially stuff from like when I had no idea I was going to be on a podcast. You know what I mean? So like not even like last year. I'm talking like maybe like 5-6 years ago.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like,
I thought you meant like 6 months ago.
No. Like just like, have I done anything in the past on like Facebook? Pretty much just Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
Because I don't have Twitter. That I think about that all the time. Doesn't help my anxiety at all.
No. You know what? It's one of those things that's not good to think about for anxiety at all whatsoever.
Yeah.
I just try to be mindful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I try to be mindful. I try to not post anything that I wouldn't say in a public speaking platform.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just not a good look. It's not a good look at all. And I mean, listen, some people are built for the conflict. Yeah. And if you are, have at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not built for it.
Like, I mean, I'll even think about like because like, you know, like when I do post stuff, it's usually quotes like from a movie or from like a song lyric.
Yeah.
And then I'll think about like, man, have I ever posted like a song lyric that could come back and fucking.
Yeah. Fuck.
You know what I mean? Like, even if it had like, for example, if it was a song lyric and it had the N-word in it.
Yeah.
I try not to include that.
Right.
But when you're younger, sometimes you just write the whole song lyric.
People,
and it's like,
it's just
have
there.
I ever done? Like, I don't think I've ever had.
People are reckless with the N-word.
Yeah.
When it comes to memes.
Yeah.
They just be posting away, dude.
Right?
They just be posting away. Tamara says, hey, guys.
She just popped up. Yep.
Also, DJ Lou. DJ Lou is in the chat. My man James is in the chat.
What usually helps me is that, like, at the end of the day, like, I know if that were to ever happen to even you.
Right.
Our friends know the type of people we are. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So it's like, even though the internet is way more people, and we've seen that as long as you get the majority, you could pretty much make anything true. Yeah. But I think like with me and you, we'd have enough people.
Yeah, I agree.
I think. I hope.
We hope. Hopefully. Let's get into this.
Well, before we do that, you want me to tell you why Steven might be salty?
Oh, yes, please.
If he still is. So, you know.
Elucidate me.
So, you know, we get together at, you know, the Delgados for wrestling.
Right.
You know, usually the pay-per-views. Food. People come over, eat, talk, have fun. Well, for the Royal Rumble, we, you know, put the numbers in the hat. We put money in.
Oh, geez, one of those.
And then this way, like, while you're watching the Royal Rumble, like, it's fun because then you have a rooting interest.
Okay.
More than just the guy you want to win. So I think, like, we either, like, depending, like, how the money worked this year, I think some people had 5. I know I had 3. So it's 4 and 3 numbers.
Okay.
Either had. We just pass the hat around one by one and, you know, pick a number until all the numbers are gone. So whatever person comes out, if he or she wins the Royal Rumble and you have that number.
Really quick, I just sent you a text.
Oh, okay.
I want you to search that over there so we have that up on the screen. Okay, please continue.
And then if Roman Reigns came out as number 4 entry and I had number 4 and he goes on to win, then I win the money.
Oh, okay.
Well, so what happened was one of Richie's numbers was 1 and one of Belsky's was 2.
Okay.
So it was supposed to be Randy Orton coming out first as the first entrance and Edge coming out as the second entrance.
Right.
So before the Royal Rumble happened,
Gonzo said, I won some monies.
So before it happened, Royal Rumble starts, and here comes entry number 1. It's Edge.
Oh.
So he just jumped the gun, and I'm being number 1. Fuck it. And he came out first.
Oh, was he not supposed to be number 1?
No, he was originally supposed to be 2.
Oh.
So I don't know if it was on purpose or an accident. Okay. Like, I don't know that. Well, that flipped Richie, and so Richie still had number 1 and Belsky still had number 2, but their guys flipped because they both thought Richie was like, okay, well, I'm going to have Randy Orton as one of my guys, and Edge is going to, and Belsky's like, I'm going to have Edge for one of my guys.
Hold on, real quick, Robert. Both of these nuts.
What
he asked if we're familiar with both of them.
And well, because Edge came out first, that gave Richie Edge. And then Belsky had Randy Orton. Well, Edge went on to win the Royal Rumble.
Oh boy, he won the whole thing.
He won the whole thing, yeah. But because he came out first, Richie won the money.
Oh, okay.
But
so
Belsky,
so Richie won.
Yeah, Belsky originally would have had Randy Orton as the number 1.
Oh, gotcha.
And Belsky would have had Edge as number 2.
But because
Edge jumped the gun and ran out,
yeah.
that gave Richie Edge and Belsky Orton.
Ooh, the salt.
And then Edge goes on to win.
Deep.
Yeah. Belsky wasn't too happy on Sunday.
Salt runs deep with this one.
And that was even after, because Richie won the guys and he won the women's. Because he had Bianca Belair.
That's because Richie got that big ass head. All that brain power in
that's
there.
That's the Danforth gambling thing.
Oh, is it?
Look,
Oh.
anything gambling, the Danforth will win. If money is involved.
Now that I know.
Yeah. That's why I never bet Richie.
I bet you Richie put a call in.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, did you pull up that search for me real quick? Okay. He was probably like, hey, this is what I need to happen. I'm gonna need put Edge through. Hey, Edge,
I'm gonna need you to
just go ahead and run through.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and run out there. Yeah, but
what made it even funnier was that he had Jackson pick all his numbers. When it was his turn to pick, he just had Jackson reach in there and pick a number.
Just had him grab him.
Yeah.
Jesus. Little Robert tried to get us with a D's nuts joke. Come on, fam. We're too smart for that. You got to be slicker than that. Oh, you got to be slicker than that.
Oh, you almost had it.
Almost had it. In honor of Black History Month.
Okay. We got something.
We're going to discuss something that's near and dear to my heart. I know there's a few of them there. I'll let you know which one to choose. Something that's near and dear to my heart and something that we talk about here pretty often. Really quick, Kelly Flutterby is watching. And also my man Jeffrey, Putin Bay Jeffrey, is in the chat on Instagram. I want to talk about something that's not often discussed. I want to talk about, we're big horror movie fans around here. And I'm safe to assume. I know you're a horror movie fan. I'm a horror movie fan. Something that people don't normally discuss when it comes to Black history is the Black experience in horror movies. We've been known to die pretty fast in horror movies, like with the quickness. Yeah. And here's the weird thing. Originally, like if you go back to like Night of the Living Dead, there was a Black lead. Yeah. And he made it all the way through the movie.
All the way.
Just to get shot in the face by a couple of good old boys at the end of the movie. Yep. So I would love to count that. Yeah. but I can't.
He didn't die. I mean, he didn't survive.
Yeah, he didn't survive. Yeah. So I would like to talk about Black characters in horror movies that actually survived, that went against the status quo and survived the entire horror movie. Some of them made it out a little worse for the wear.
Yeah. But they made it. Survived none but Breeze in the chat.
And some of them make it out like pretty swell. Kelly said, "Oh my God, movies always have the only Black guy and who always dies." Yes. It became a trope. Yeah. Like it became a thing. Yeah. I think you have something pulled up for me.
Well, I didn't know which one you wanted me to search.
Click that first one, the BET one.
Down,
yeah, right there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you could, that one. Okay. So BET had this up for a while. Tamara said, "What about the dude the movie Get Out?" Tamara, how about you slow your roll and let us handle this?
We're getting there. Jesus.
Let us handle. Speak of the devil. Who's first? The brother
I don't know where
from,
he went.
I don't know.
It's a running
slideshow.
thing. Yeah.
Okay, well go back and click another one. We don't need a slideshow. We
What the hell? This thing just went black.
Is it not working? Did it die?
I don't know. Everything's plugged in.
You know what might have happened? I need to Hold on, people. Just 1 second. Let me get be right back. Let me go ahead and get pick the one that
Above it, there's a list.
Yeah, click the one. No. Those aren't links.
Oh.
The up, right there. The one that says 13 down, right there. There we go. We can work with that. So 13. now that we're here, 13 in honor of Black History Month, 13 black characters who actually made it all the way through the movie.
All the way through? Yeah.
All the way through. And now here's the thing. While 13 may seem like a lot, when you consider the fact that there's hundreds of horror movies.
Well, there was, before we click this one, there was a, so like if I go back here, there's, it says more items, but I don't know if that means there's more people. You see right here, it says more items. Like there's this list of people right here.
Oh yeah, but that's only like 6 or 7, so it's probably the rest of them.
Yeah.
So just click that 13 link. We should be good with that.
Yeah.
Should be. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see what goes on. So if you scroll down, what's that first one? Who is that? Yeah, click read full article. Is that one not a good one? Is that one not a good one?
Yeah, I don't think this is. Yeah.
Okay, back out of it, because there was one that I saw earlier that was actually like really, really good. Click that one. 10 scary movies where black people actually survive. See what that one looks like. Here we go. We'll use this. We'll use this one.
I mean, anything that has him as the first thing,
Sam Jackson.
I'm all for it. Sam Jackson's the man.
So what is it showing us? What's the first movie that it shows us? Scrolling right up. Keep going down. Right there.
Deep Blue Sea.
Deep Blue Sea.
LL Cool J.
LL Cool J.
Is that a horror movie though?
I mean, it's fucking monster sharks.
True.
I think that's horror.
Okay.
They were being stalked by a monster shark.
Yeah, they
so
were. Yeah.
I would consider that a horror movie. And I didn't think that he was going to make it because Sam Jackson was in that one.
Yeah.
He caught a bad one.
Oh, yeah. He just got.
I was like, damn, mid-sentence? Really? Yeah. That's how they doing us? Yeah. And I'll be honest, when I watched that one, I was on the edge of the seat the whole time.
Yeah.
Not because of the shark, just because I'm so used to, this is the black experience when it comes to horror movies.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, so when are they going to take LL out of here? You know what I mean? I'm like, he's got to die. He's going to die. The whole time, I'm like, man, they're about to get him. Yeah. And he kept fucking getting away.
Yeah.
And then at the end, the fucking shark bites him.
Yeah.
Fucking bites the shit out of him. And I was like, there we go. Here it is. I was like, here it is. And he popped back up. And I was like, oh, shit. He made it through the whole movie.
Yeah.
I was so shocked. And you know what? It's not great that you should be shocked by something like that.
Yeah.
But that's part of I know, and this is another reason I know a lot of people aren't going to talk about this. It's part of the black experience.
Yeah.
We die in horror movies. Everybody dies in horror movies, but we die in weird fucking ways in horror movies. Like, We a lot of times don't make it past credits. We don't make it past trailers.
I would say jocks are right behind.
Right behind. You know, but the difference is jocks is in a race. You know what I mean?
I meant like
but
for dying in weird ways.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna have these dudes like not know how to run.
Yeah, for sure. We're not talking about that.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, that was
Black History Month.
Yeah,
so but yes, we die in very strange ways. Yep. A lot of times not making it past anything. Kelly said, I'm pretty sure the Wayans brothers brought greater awareness to this through scary movie spoof films. They did. But this ain't the Scary Movies films. This is Two Endangered Mammals. So we're talking about it for Black History Month, baby.
Yeah. So there we go.
Yes, ma'am. So, yes. First one is Deep Blue Sea. One Sir LL Cool J. Sir LL of Cool J. What's the next one we got on the list? K Diggs.
K Diggs. Yeah.
House on Haunted Hill. Yeah. Another one that I thought for sure, I'm like, this dude is gonna, there's no way this guy's living. Especially and obviously spoiler alert for a lot of these movies.
Yeah.
When it started getting towards the end and it was him and the female lead.
Yeah.
Horror movies have a trope, the final girl. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, he's gonna die saving her. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I was thinking. Mm-hmm. He's gonna sacrifice himself for her, and which is another trope that, you know, it happens a lot. Black men in horror movies sacrifice themselves for, you know, the greater good or whatever. And I'm like, that's what's going to happen. He's going to die. And then the fucking end of the movie, he's alive. Now, he's stuck on the fucking ledge of a house outside of a window. But he has a check for like $2 million or something like that. But I was like, holy shit. To me, that movie was actually the first time I ever saw a black character survive a horror movie. Mm-hmm. That, for me personally. Yeah. I know probably other movies maybe came out before that and it happened, but that movie was the first time I was ever like, oh, okay, so we don't just die in everything. So every now and again we'll make it through. So that one was a first for me. So for my personal Black history, that was definitely a moment. He was the first black character that I ever saw survive a horror movie. We've survived movies, but a horror movie, he was the first that I ever saw survive. Who's next on that list? Oh, 13 Ghosts, Raw Digger.
Yep.
Another one that you know what? That one, when I watched that one, I had a better feeling that she was going to survive that. Have you ever seen that movie?
13 Ghosts?
Yeah.
No.
It's actually a pretty decent movie. The dude that plays the dude that was in Scream. He also plays Shaggy in the Scooby-Doo movies. Yeah. He's in it. Bishop. Okay. Back up, homie. Back up. You know the drill. Out. Yeah, he's in it. I was actually surprised. I was surprised, but I had more confidence going into that one just based off her character alone. I had more confidence going into that one. She had a pretty intelligent character. Yeah. I didn't really see her. Matthew Lillard. Thank you, Gonzo. Yep. Matthew Lillard. I didn't really see. Dr. Julius just joined the chat. On Instagram.
What's up, sir?
What up, sir? Yeah. Congratulations on the Buckeye household.
Yeah.
That one's another one that I was like, well, not another one, but that one was one that I was like, okay, I think she's going to make it through this one. And I was, you know, proving a prophet. Who's next on the list?
Ice Cube. Oh, and Jennifer Lopez, I guess.
Oh yeah,
both of them.
Ice Cube and J-Lo.
Well, she's not. I mean, she's not black.
Well, you know what? Like Will said, the Puerto Rican culture is descendants from. So yeah, she counts. We'll count her in there. Ice Cube and J-Lo and what was that? Anaconda.
Yep, the first one.
The first one. Another one. I thought it was a rap for Ice Cube.
Yeah,
because a lot of times during that time, what people have to realize too, not have to, but what you should realize is during that time in Hollywood, in order to get the black tickets, they would put these black characters who are known in movies, and then they would bite the bullet. You know what I mean? So they would put like a Ice Cube or not necessarily a Snoop Dogg, but, you know, other black characters in movies that, you know, at that time and just kill them, especially if they were somebody who wasn't, Ice Cube wasn't as full blown of an actor then as he is now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He done a movie or two.
Mm-hmm.
He was in a few, maybe questionable movies. Ghosts of Mars.
Yeah.
He survived Ghosts of Mars, too.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I think about it.
Yep.
Ice Cube survived Anaconda and Ghosts of Mars.
Yep.
Wow. Look at Ice Cube. Double header. Double header. Jennifer Lopez survived a bunch of horror movies.
Yeah, she has.
Because she was in, what was it? Is it The Cell? The Cube?
The Cell.
I think, was it The Cell?
Was fucking weird.
That's a mind fuck.
Fuck that.
That is a mind fuck and a half.
Yes. Especially, because we're not talking about it. So
yeah.
Well, we're not talking about that movie.
We could talk about that movie when we're done with this. We'll talk about that movie because that movie is that movie deserves to be talked about. Who's next up on the list?
Neil Long.
Oh, Neil Long and Stigmata. I never saw Stigmata.
I've never seen Stigmata either.
I might have to watch that. I'm not even sure what it's about, but I might have to. I might have to watch that. And Gonzo, Michael Jai White doesn't count in Spawn because Spawn is a comic book movie, not necessarily a horror movie, and he was the lead character. And we know Spawn doesn't die in the first movie, so that doesn't exactly count. Kelly, The Walking Dead was very problematic the first 3 seasons of every time a black character showed up, a black character died.
Even when they weren't supposed to.
Yeah, in the dumbest ways. It was just they actually caught a lot of flack for their one black character, their unwritten one black character rule. Because as soon as a black guy showed up, T-Dog died.
Yeah.
Soon as somebody else showed up, that dude died. Yeah. So it was like a rotating cast of black dudes. And in the dumbest fucking ways. Like dumbass ways.
Especially what's his face?
Tyrese?
No, the big dude.
In
Walking Dead.
You're not talking about T-Dog.
No. With the sister. They showed up at the prison.
That was Tyrese.
Was that Tyrese?
That was Tyrese.
Tyrese showed up with his sister. I was so mad about that.
Yeah, the way he died. Yeah,
I was so mad about that.
Fucking dumb. You know what? There comes a point that people dying in dumb ways makes no sense. This group has been together as a cohesive unit. As a matter of fact, one season opened up with them clearing a house like they were a fucking SWAT team.
Right?
So then how did this dude get bit by a little kid? Spoiler alerts for one of the seasons of Walking Dead.
Yeah.
How does he get bit by a little kid because he's staring at a fucking picture?
Yeah.
Like, come on, fam.
Right.
First of all, you don't go into any room alone. You don't do that.
Well, and even if you do, he
knows better.
He was the badass.
He knows better.
Destroying every zombie he came across.
Exactly. So they set the tone in the first episode.
Yeah.
This is how we clear a house.
Yep.
You don't go anywhere alone.
Yep.
Somebody's watching your back.
Yep.
And then all that goes out the door. One of the horror movie tropes that I don't like is when smart people do dumb shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Smart people start making dumb mistakes just for no other reason other than movie plot.
Yeah.
Whereas a quick fix is to make the antagonist do smarter shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can have the protagonist do everything right and just have the antagonist just that far ahead. You know what I'm saying? Who's next on our list there that we got going? Oh, is that Brandy? Brandy. Yep. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Yep. Another movie where I was surprised that she made it all the way through. I thought for sure she's going to bite the bullet. As soon as I saw her, because it fits the trope, right? You have a very well-known artist who's not necessarily done a bunch of acting. Yep. Let's put her in the movie, get a bunch of black viewers, and then we just kill her off. And then, but she made it. And I was like, oh. I actually didn't go see the movie. And then a friend of mine, like I wouldn't rent it or nothing. Yeah. And then a friend of mine was like, yo, you should see it. It's actually a really good scary movie. And I was like, I ain't trying to watch old girl die in the first 15 minutes. And she was like, listen, I don't know how you feel about spoilers, but it doesn't happen that way. And I was like, really? She's like, yeah. She's like, I think you'll be, here's how she tricked me. She goes, I think you'll be pretty happy about how she goes out. Oh. And I'm like, really? Okay. I'm thinking, okay, maybe she dies with honor or something like that. So I watched it and she made it. And I was like, well, what do you know? What do you know? Who do we got next on the list there? Halle Berry. Is that for Gothica?
Yeah.
Or is that for...
No, that's for Gothica.
For Gothica?
Yeah.
That's a movie I haven't seen. Have you seen it?
That's pretty good.
Is it a good movie?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna watch it.
It's really
if you recommend it.
It's a really, at least to me, again.
Yeah.
To me, it's probably one of my favorite horror suspense movies.
If you recommend it, I will definitely give it a shot. Kelly asks, so what are your thoughts on the strong black characters they have on now? We'll get to that. Let us finish this list. Kelly, let us finish our bit, if you will, and we'll talk. I'm more than willing to talk about that. I mean, it is Black History Month. I'm more than willing to talk about strong black characters. Who do we have next, good sir? Snakes on the plane.
Yep.
The man himself.
Yep.
Mr. Samuel L. Jackson. It'll get you drunk.
Motherfucking snakes on his motherfucking plane.
Did you know that was a reshoot?
Yeah.
That was a reshoot. So a lot of the stuff that people love about that movie, because it's developed cult status.
Oh yeah.
A lot of the stuff that people love about that movie was all reshoots.
Yeah.
It was like a PG-13 movie. And then they were like, fuck that, let's just make it
right?
R.
Yeah.
And then they brought him.
We got Samuel L. Jackson.
They threw more snakes in there.
Like even more mutated and shit.
Yeah. So a lot of that stuff was reshoots.
You could also
that first
kind of
scene,
see it during that movie too.
Oh yeah,
like,
you could tell.
The snakes are like, oh okay, they're just really big snakes.
Yeah, a bunch of
and then
snakes.
like towards the end, they're like freaking look like mutated.
Yeah, they're lunging at people and shit. Like, all right, listen, I was from the Amazon. I ain't never seen no damn snakes like that. Bishop, get out, sir, out. Yeah, ain't no snakes looking like
right?
that.
Glowing and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
biting people in the face and their face swell up and shit.
Right.
Like, what the fuck is this radioactive snake?
Right. Where'd you find this at?
And how the fuck did they get all those snakes on the... They don't even discuss none of that.
No.
Remember the first scene when the dude goes out on his balcony and Samuel Jackson's like, if you want to live, do whatever, do exactly as I say.
Yeah.
Don't even breathe. I'm like, that doesn't make sense, homie, because if I don't breathe, I don't live. And first of all, they don't even talk about like how the fuck one, how did he know where he lived?
Yep.
Two, how the fuck did you get on the balcony? Like that shit was like 5 floors up. Like how did you get on the balcony?
The movie makes no sense, but
that's that magical mystical Negro, man. Magical mystical Negro, my guy. That's just how that's how it goes. Who's next up on our list?
When a Stranger Calls.
When a Stranger Calls.
Ron O'Neal.
So Ron O'Neal is Superfly.
Yep.
The original When a Stranger Calls, so it was remade in like the early 2000s, but it's about a girl, I think it's from the 70s, either 70s or 80s, 79.
Yep.
So it was from 79, so it probably went into the 80s as well. People were watching well into the 80s. So I've seen it, and Bishop, you got to go, homie. You got to go. You got to get out. Basically what happens is a girl is babysitting at a house, and she keeps getting these prank phone calls. Yeah. And then at some point, they trace the call, and they're like, the call's coming from within the house. Yeah. You need to get out the house. Yeah. So I think he might have been one of the cops, was he not?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's one of the cops.
Yep.
That's what's up. Good movie. Good movie. If you could, so a lot of the older horror movies like that, if you can suspend your disbelief of no cell phones, they're definitely a fun watch. You know what I mean? But they remade it and it didn't do as well, and probably because like, listen, we got every phone that exists has caller ID.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're calling the cell phone. Somebody's prank calling your cell phone. You can reverse trace that. There's literally an app that'll do it for you.
Yep.
It doesn't really, certain horror movies don't really work.
No.
You know what I mean? Don't really work in the modern times. Who's next on there? Oh, The Thing.
Keith David, The Thing. Yep.
Keith David, The Thing. Yep. That's another one. I think that was the second movie that I saw, because I obviously didn't see The Thing in the theaters, because that's like what? That's like 83?
This one's from 82,
82,
I didn't see it in the theaters.
But yeah, it was another one that at the end, I was like, so spoiler for The Thing, the whole time at the end of that movie, I was like, this dude is about to fucking, like, his arm is about to stretch out, and old boy's about to light him the fuck up. Like, he's about to get burnt the fuck up. There was 2 black dudes in that movie. One of them caught a bad one, but he caught a bad one off screen, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think we saw him die.
No.
But yeah, Keith David made it all the way through that movie towards the end. And it's never it's never told whether one of them was a thing. We know that the main protagonist wasn't because we could see his breath.
Yeah.
But you couldn't see Keith David's breath.
Yeah.
So, you never know. You never know. Mm-hmm. But then other people are like, it's been going back and forth whether or not he was a thing. I'm kind of glad they left it up in the air like that.
Yeah.
Because that would have kind of been a smack in the face. Like he makes it all the way through and then turns out he's a fucking, he's a shape-shifting alien. Like, why you got to do us like that? But that one slipped my mind, the Keith David and the thing. Who's next up?
I think that...
Is that it?
I think so for this one. Horror movies? I don't know. Oh, yeah. I guess that...
Oh, so they don't talk about old boy from...
let's find another one.
Yeah, they don't talk about homeboy from Get Out. Who, that one is a bit different to me because the way that the movie was framed...
Do you want to just do that...
the slideshow?
The slideshow?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, if you want to click that one.
Was it this one, right? Oh, no, that was the BET, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So we have him...
yeah, what's his name?
Daniel Kaluuya?
Kaluuya?
Yeah, and we have Brandy.
We'll go back to Daniel Kaluuya real quick. What happens if you scroll?
Oh, wait a second.
What happens if you scroll down?
Just pause that. There we go.
Okay. What happens if you scroll down? What does it say in the? Okay, so there's no actual article there. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, like the thing about that movie, right?
I paused it, so now we could click it.
Cool.
To move it.
The thing about Get Out is seeing as though it was a black director and a black producer. Mm-hmm. I had a pretty good feeling that he was going to survive.
Yeah.
Right. Now I was like, this dude's going to go to jail. The whole time I was like, he's going to go to jail. And I guess in the original ending, he did. And then, what is it? Jordan Peele was like, you know what? He made it this far. That's such a fucking downer. Mm-hmm. Like, I can't do that.
Yeah. And
they reshot the ending. Thank God, because I think the ending that they have, the canon ending, that's the canon ending now, is a much better ending. Because, he went through all of this stuff, and then to just go to jail, it's like, come on, fam. Yeah. You know what I mean? Give us something. But yeah, I had a good feeling he was going to survive. Mm-hmm. I thought he might have been maimed or something like that, but I had a halfway decent. Honestly, here's what I thought. I thought he was going to survive, but then like at the 11th hour or the last minute, as they say, at the last minute, we find out that dude did make it into his head. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That's kind of what I thought was going to happen. But I had a feeling physically he was going to survive till the end of the movie. Who's the next one? We already did Brandy.
Yeah, we did Brandy.
Who's after that? Keith David. Oh, yeah. People Under the Stairs.
Yep. Brandon Adams.
Yeah, Brandon Adams. If I'm not mistaken, didn't he just pass away recently? Somebody from People Under the Stairs passed away recently, if I'm not mistaken. I think it might have been him. But yeah, he made it through that whole movie. He was the main protagonist. That's another one that, because he was a kid, you know what I mean? I was like, they're not going to kill a kid. You know what I'm saying? That was during a time where that didn't happen very often in movies. Yeah. In horror movies. You didn't really kill. If you did, you didn't do it on screen. Mm-hmm. There's no way to kill, at that time, people weren't killing main characters or the main protagonists off screen. Yeah. So, I mean, they might have done a jump scare where he makes it out the door and then somebody like comes and grabs him. But that's one of the ones that I had a feeling this kid's going to make it all the way through the movie. Mm-hmm. I don't think they're going to snuff a child.
Yeah, right.
That's a bit much. Yeah. Like that's a little bit much. Who else? Who's next? Oh, Scream
Dwayne
2.
Martin, Scream 2.
Yeah. Another one that I did not expect. I was expecting, because Scream 2 is the Scream series is one of those movies where you kind of don't know who's going to make it, who's not going to make it. You know what I mean? It's a lot like The Walking Dead in that sense, where anybody can catch a bad one, especially if you're black. But yeah, that was another one that was like a pleasant surprise. And I went into that one having no idea and just watching it and just fingers crossed, like, yo, I hope this brother makes it through the movie. And not because and the reason is, let me explain to people why I do these things. It's because that's who I project on. You know what I mean? That's the character that I can relate to. If nothing else, then they look like me. You know what I mean? So I relate to like their experience in the movie. So that's kind of like That's the me character. You know how sometimes you watch a movie and you're like, a certain character, you're like, okay, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? For you, it's Joe Pesci in a bunch of movies. For me, it's I'm just
not Joe Pesci.
I'll just play with
not
you.
That dude.
Not
his characters.
Yeah, bro, his characters are something else.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that during Italian History. When is Italian History Month? There has to be. I know there is.
I mean, we have a heritage.
I feel like there's an Italian Heritage Month when Italian Heritage Month comes around, we're talking about all that. we're gonna do the same thing that we are for hell yeah. And when Puerto Rican History Month comes around, we're bringing Mr. Willie Macahincha in here. We're gonna have ourselves a shindig. But yeah, he that was the character that I was able to project onto, and I'm just like, man, it's almost like that one of those things where if he survives, I'm surviving. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that he survived, I was really, really excited about that. Who's next up to the? Also, really quick, shout out to the matriarch of the Feliciano house, Nisi. Hello, good evening, and hello, Bishop. You got to get out, man. You got to get out, buddy. Come on, you got to go. You got to go. You got to go. I'm getting text messages like, I want to see Bishop. Maybe I'll show him on the after hours, on the after hour stream. Who's next up to bat?
Jada Pinkett Smith in Demon Knight.
Have you seen Demon Knight? I've never seen that. I didn't even know it existed until I saw that list. Huh. I might have to check that out, or we might have to peep a trailer for it.
I saw this one though.
Oh, what's next?
Tanedra?
I think it's Tanedra Howard.
Yeah, in Saw 6.
Yeah, Saw 6. Another one of those movies where you never know who's going to make it through. You know what I mean?
It could be anybody at any time.
Yeah,
so.
And usually it's everybody.
Yeah, usually it is everybody. Yeah.
Usually it's everybody. And the fact that she made it out, I was like, oh, okay. All right. Yep. Who we got after that?
Morris Chestnut in the Cave. Never seen that one.
You know, I remember seeing it. It's not great. At the time, Morris Chestnut was a bit of a stronger actor. He had been in a good amount of movies. What year was that? Does it say?
2005.
So that's well after Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
That's JT said it's like a 7.5. So that's well after Boys in the Hood. Yeah. You know what I mean? He had got so much acclaim from that movie. Mm-hmm. That's one of those ones where it could go either way. They could be putting him in this movie because he's really popular in the black community. Mm-hmm. They want to get the black ticket holders, and then we put him in there, have him in there for a little bit, get them in the seats, and then kill him off. You know what I mean? But yeah, surprisingly, he made it through. And for the people that are just now joining that maybe don't know what we're talking about, the reason we're talking about this is because it's pretty much a horror movie trope that the black character dies, like almost always. It's almost like the only other person that dies as much as black people in movies in general is Sean Bean. Because that dude dies in everything. You know what? The only other person that I'm surprised when they make it through a movie is Sean Bean. Sean Bean is living the black experience. When he makes it through something, I'm like, oh shit.
Right? Like, holy, look at this guy.
Oh shit. What? Wait, there's got to be a stinger where they kill this motherfucker. Yeah. Oh man. Dude, Game of Thrones, Sean Bean was the black guy in Game of Thrones. Like, think about it. He was the face. That first season, he was the face of the show. For those that haven't seen Game of Thrones, we're about to spoil the shit out of the first season.
I haven't seen any of them.
You haven't seen any of them? Do you care?
No.
Okay, so he's the face of the series, right?
Okay.
He's the face of the show. My man doesn't make it past like 4 or 5 episodes. maybe a few more, but he definitely doesn't make it all the way. I don't think he makes it all the way through the season, fam. I think he's 4 or 5 episodes in, and it's fucking curtains for him. God, and he's literally the face of the fucking show. Like when you think Game of Thrones, like the fucking poster was him. So you're like, oh, okay, this is the main fucking dude. And he was the main dude.
Oh, did he play John?
Well, he's Jon Snow's dad.
Oh, okay. All right.
So he's the main
he's
dude.
The main.
Yeah, he's the main. Oh, what the fuck is there? The Stark. He's the main Stark, right?
Okay.
Ned Stark.
Yeah.
Out of here. Out of here like last year, man. They took him the fuck out. I was like the whole time Julie said the famous episode 9. Yeah. The whole time, I'm like, oh, somebody's going to swoop in and save him because they got him leaning down. They're going to cut his head off. And I'm like, oh, somebody's going to save him. Shakunk. His head's rolling on the ground. And I'm literally like, oh, no, this is a dream. Yeah. He's going to wake up any minute. I'm like, he's going to wake up from this dream any minute. No. Next episode, I'm like, okay, well, a witch is going to come up if I can bring him back. Nope. And then when a witch finally does show up in the season, I'm like, okay, this witch is going to bring these people. Nope. It's just a rap for Sean Beam. It's just a rap for him.
Sounds like my kind of show. Maybe I should watch it.
Bro, you listen, Game of Thrones, bro, like literally kills everyone. Like George R.R. Martin, his thing was creating characters, having people fall in love with that character, and then kill the fuck out of them. Like the fuck. Like not just kill.
I kind of dig that.
Motherfuckers get their whole heads crushed. There's a dude who's a beloved character. I'm not going to say who it is, but he came in, was a beloved character. That fucker didn't make it 4 episodes, and his whole shit got crushed. Like, bro, it's bugged out. It's so. Here's the thing. So don't let the fan people, steer you away from it. Don't listen to anybody that's like, I know people in the chat are like saying it's good and stuff like that. Go into it open-minded, just watch it. First season's a little bit slow. Second, it goes batshit insane by the end of the first season. Like that first season is some typical like sword and shield. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then after a while, you're like, bro, here's the thing. If you watch like season 5 and 6, it's so far removed from season 1. You're like, what the fuck? It's kind of like, you know how Stranger Things, right? Yeah. Has a slow burn. At first, you're like, okay, something might be going on. And you know, little hints of things. And then by season 2, you're in entire different worlds and shit. Like, that's how Game of Thrones is, dude. Like, like literally by the end of season 1, because, it's a sword and sorcery tale. So you're like, where the fuck is the sorcery? Like, I don't see what the fuck's happening. Like, what the hell's going on? I just see a bunch of people dying. Like, nobody's safe. This dude's fucking his sister. Like, what the hell's happening? Jesus. And then by the end of that season, you're like, oh. And then the start of the next season, you're like, what the fuck? Oh, and there's like 2 black people in it. But who's next on our list of horror movie survivors?
Usher.
Oh, Usher from the faculty.
Yep.
Yeah, he did survive that. Bishop, you're getting too close, brother. Come on, little brother. You got to get out, man. You got to get out. You got to go. Come on. Get out. Out. Hold, please.
Yeah.
Come on, sir. Please. Out. Thank you. Go get in the bed. Go get in your bed. You got a whole ass bed right there. Stop. Okay, I'm back. He was all the way in here that time. We got a little. Back up. We got a little too carried away. I should have put a chair in front of but whatever. I'll just keep shunning him whenever he gets a little too jaunty. Usher from the faculty.
Yep.
All the way through the movie. Mm-hmm. Again, that was one that was kind of like at the peak of Usher mania. Mm-hmm. So that's another one that I had a good feeling about, but I was like, it could go either way. You know what I mean? Usher fans would have been pissed if he would have died because I feel like that movie did decently because of Usher fans. Yeah. Like they were going to see the movie. Yeah. So I knew one thing. I knew he was going to make it deep into the movie. Mm-hmm. I knew they weren't going to kill him off. They weren't going to do him like a typical horror movie and kill him off during the fucking credits. You know what I mean? Because people would have lost their shit. Yeah. Like, I paid money to see Usher act. Why is he dead? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I had a feeling he was going to, I had a feeling he was going to make it at least deep into the movie. Mm-hmm. But the fact that he made it all the way through, I was pleasantly surprised about that. And a decent role, man. He did a good job in that movie. Yeah. Not a bad movie. It's a fun little movie. Yeah. I probably wouldn't go to the theater to watch it, but catch it on Netflix. Fun little movie. You know what I'm saying? Who's next up to bat?
Is it Cassie or Casey?
I think it might be Cassie. Silence of the Lambs. Yeah. Which character was she?
She was from the movie. I remember from the movie. She was Jodie Foster's character. It was her roommate in the FBI Academy.
Oh, okay. Did she actually work for the FBI?
Yeah.
So she was in harm's way.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I kind of don't count it if you're just a side character that was never in harm's way. Like you're the computer genius that sat at home giving them the info. You know what I mean? Julian said, "Is that a purple Kool-Aid shirt with a glasses silhouette of Michael Jackson?" Oh, it might be. Yes, sir. It is a purple Kool-Aid shirt. DJ Raven said, "Damn, I forgot about Usher." Yes, you did. He's over on Twitch. He also said, "Tales from the Crypt." Those were the movies where they get killed, where you get killed automatically. I don't think there was a lot of black people in Tales from the Crypt other than the hitchhiker. "Hey, lady, thanks for the ride."
I never really watched that when I was younger.
You never watched them?
Yeah.
I didn't watch them when I was a kid. I watched them as an adult. I was like, these are campy. They're pretty campy. Yeah. They're fun. They're fun movies. Some of it will creep you out. The cockroach one. Oof, Jesus. That one was not the movie. Also, shout out to Julian.
We did the next one already.
Also, shout out to Mr. Willie Makahincha in the chat on Instagram. Who's next up?
We did her. Nia Long Stigmata.
Nia Long. Halloween H2O.
Yeah.
Man, LL Cool J survived a lot of fucking movies. Halloween H2O, Deep Blue Sea.
Deep Blue Sea.
Oh, wait, didn't I mention another one last time? Because I remember saying, I didn't say doubleheader for him, did I? Yeah, Halloween H. Well, he is a doubleheader.
Ice Cube was doubleheader.
Yeah, Ice Cube was. Yeah, because Ghosts of Mars and Anaconda. But yeah, Halloween H2O for LL Cool J. All the way through the movie.
Yep.
All the way through. You know who else survived the Halloween movie? And he's probably on that list. Busta Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes.
He's probably on there. Is he on there?
Nah, he's not the next one, but Lawrence Fishburne is.
Nightmare on Elm Street, Dream Warrior. I you know what? I almost forgot that he was in that movie.
Really?
Yeah, I almost forgot that. Gonzo said Demon Knight is a Tales from the Crypt movie. Okay.
Yeah.
And she made it through there. Mindhunters. Gonzo said Mindhunters. LL Cool J was in Mindhunters. And he made it all the way through that. And now here's the thing about Mindhunters. It's not necessarily a horror movie. It's more of like a suspense thriller.
All right.
I mean, people are getting killed.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's somebody out there killing people. But yeah, he makes it all the way through that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we can count that. We can count that. So that he's a triple threat right now. Triple threat, tripling up. Who's next up?
Morgan Freeman, 7.
Now, would we consider 7 a horror movie, or would we consider that a police procedural?
That's what I
don't know if I would necessarily consider that a horror movie, because it wasn't like they were in fear of their life. They were trying to catch a killer.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit different. There was no supernatural, nothing supernatural to it. Wasn't like a slasher film. We weren't seeing, we were showing up during the, Julian says suspense. Definitely suspense. Or action thriller, something like that. I know one thing. I wouldn't have told him what was in that box. I can tell you that.
No, definitely.
DJ Raven said, no, that's more like a police procedural, talking about 7. Yeah, for sure. Who's next up?
Loretta Devine, Urban Legend.
I never saw Urban Legend. Have you? I might have to peep that one, especially now that I know she made it.
Did that one.
We did House on Haunted Hill.
Rachel Chu, The Craft.
And The Craft. Now, you think The Craft is it a horror movie?
Yeah.
Okay, then we count it.
I mean, if you're involved in paranormal shit, that's
now was there a lot of people dying in that?
I mean,
Because so my thing is
about riches. I mean,
I know, but were they killing a whole bunch of people, or was it just kind of like? I mean, I'll count. Listen, sir. If you count it, it's counted.
I mean,
if you count it, I count it. If you like it, I love it.
I mean, I don't know though. Is it a horror movie? I don't know.
What does the chat say? Chat, what do you think about Choir of Wolves is here. Choir of Wolves, what's the bracket? He goes, I think I'm more scared about what the fuck I just walked into. So, Choir of Wolves, in celebration of Black History Month, we're talking about black characters that survived horror movies. Because, listen, everywhere else is going to talk about, our black leaders, our innovators, things like that. That's going to be talked about. This is our way. This is how the Two Endangered Mammals, this is how we are doing Black History Month today. Like there's other times that we might talk about some other stuff, but today we're talking about something that's near and dear to us, horror movies and black characters that survived and made it all the way through. Choir of Wolf says The Craft isn't a horror movie, but Rachel True is. What's Rachel True? Is that another movie or is that the character?
No, that's her.
That's the character.
Rachel True in The Craft.
Oh,
that's the actress's name.
Oh, okay. But she's a horror movie. Oh no, I think he's saying she's beautiful. He goes, oh, the emote didn't show up. He said she's a true babe. Okay, facts, especially in that one. Who's next up? Yeah, she is gorge, for sure.
Halle Berry, Gothica.
Gothica. We did that one, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did that one already. Oh. Garcelle
Beauvais?
Yeah.
Beauvais?
I know who killed me.
Oh.
Apparently they didn't. She made it through. I'm thinking that's probably a lower budget one or had a smaller release. I never saw it, but it definitely makes me want to check it out. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's one of those ones that I think I'm going to check it out. Yeah. Tamara said, I don't know if I would consider The Craft a horror movie. Super iffy. Yeah, I haven't really seen it. Mm-hmm. I've seen pieces of it, but I don't know.
Well, then I don't know. Can you consider Anaconda horror movies?
Yes. Now here's why. You have it's almost like a slasher. You have something that's killing our group. So for me, a horror movie, you know what I mean? It's like we're with a group, and that group is being picked off.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of slasher horror, or something is stalking the. You know what I mean? Who's next up?
Harold Perrineau.
28 weeks later.
8 weeks later. Yeah.
Again, not sure if it's a horror movie. I mean, it's a spin on the zombie series, so I guess it could be kind of put in there. Yeah. But yeah, he makes it. Mm-hmm. He makes it. Helps he's in a helicopter. Yeah. But
definitely.
That's smart though. Like, listen, right? If you're gonna be a brother, you're gonna make it through a movie. A helicopter is the way to do it.
Yeah, I mean,
especially when you're dealing with zombies.
Right?
Let's not even touch the ground.
You know what? Y'all can take care of it.
Yeah, y'all got this. Yeah. We ain't even gonna touch the ground.
Nope.
Let's see. Derek Helton liked the stream. Load up for Derek. Bishop, I wasn't calling you, sir. I wasn't calling you. You can go back. Jeez. Go back. Go get in the bed, sir. Go get in the bed. Go ahead. Thank you. Who's next up to bat?
Busta Rhymes in Halloween.
There it is. Yep. Boom. Busta Rhymes, y'all.
But doesn't she survive too?
Hell no.
Oh, that's right. She doesn't.
Oh yeah, she gets fucked up, dude. She gets fucked, and she makes that face like that, like
yeah. Oh yeah.
She has a horrible dying face. For somebody who's beautiful, she had a horrible dying face. I was like, good grief. Like this is just, oof. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she got the shit stabbed out of her. Yeah. Like, woo, good God. But Busta Rhymes started fighting Michael head up.
Yeah, he did.
Making Bruce Lee sounds and shit. Like, come on, fam. You ain't had to do all that. But, I feel you, but come on, son.
And then the last one is we did too, Rod Digger.
Oh, yeah, for 13 Ghosts. That's the last one.
Yeah.
Oh, boom. So
what about old boy from Anaconda 2?
Oh, wasn't that Morris Chestnut?
He dies.
Who was the brother that survived?
It was like the camera guy or something. He was getting choked by the snake and the snake either like drops him or something.
Oh.
It was the dude from Step Up or Save the Last Dance. I'm sorry.
Oh, damn, why can't I think of his name?
I'll find it.
Oh, yeah. See if you can find his name real quick. I'm going to restart the Insta Grizzle. the Insta Greasy. He definitely survives. Mm-hmm. Wasn't he a little shady too? I feel like he might have. Was he not shady in that movie?
I mean, I haven't seen it for a while, so maybe he was. I don't know, but.
Let's restart this. Anything?
It was. Is it Eugene Bird?
Is that how you say his name?
I think. Yeah, him. Eugene Bird.
Oh, yeah. That wasn't the dude from Save the Last Dance. That was because the dude from Save the Last Dance is darker than him. This is the dude. This dude was in a Sprite commercial. I remember him from a Sprite commercial where he tried to slam dunk and fucked it up. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, the dude from Save the Last Dance was also in.
That's right. I'm pulling it up so I can remember. Sean Patrick Thomas.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I saw him in. He was the shady dude in Barbershop.
Yeah.
Started doing some shady shit.
They could be twins.
He's the one in Barbershop that told the white dude, like, all right, cut me up then. Yeah. And when he did a good job, was like, oh shit. Yeah, he was the racist dude in Barbershop. Racist, bigoted, whatever. Yeah. DJ Raven said facts. Choir of Wolves said, I don't know, but is Night of the Living Dead on here? No, because he doesn't survive.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He goes, Johnny Depp and Dead Man to the and that picture.
Yeah,
it was Johnny Depp. But yeah, Night of the Living Dead, we talked about it at the very beginning. Mm-hmm. You can almost include it, but you can't because he dies. He doesn't survive the movie. Yeah. He makes it to the end, and he should survive because he doesn't turn or anything. Yeah. But he gets shot in the face, which was, if I'm not mistaken, they were saying that was kind of a commentary on, it was supposed to be like a commentary on race issues in America, because you get shot, no questions asked, and it's like some good old boys that shoot them. And they were just rounding up zombies left and right. So that was one of those things where I think that's what Jordan Peele was trying to avoid with the original ending of Get Out, where, he makes it to the end, but then this bad thing happens to him. So, Night of the Living Dead, honestly, he goes, Choir Wolf said, I think that was the ending that was redone. No, that's the canon ending though, is him getting shot in the head. Peeks out the window and gets shot in the head. And then when they remade the movie, the way they fixed that is that when they find him, he starts turning and then they shoot him.
Okay.
I was like, or you could just not shoot him.
Right.
But yeah, for the black community, that's like a kick in the pants. Like, yo, we made it through all of this. You know what I mean? You make it through all this struggle. We have a powerful character. He takes charge. He's well spoken. His speech isn't from a garbage can. He's intelligent. He's making all the right moves. He's doing all the right things, and he still can't get ahead. You know what I mean? Like, he still can't make it. So it was kind of like, to me, I'm not saying it ruined the movie for me, but it did kind of, because I saw that when I was a little kid on like HBO or something like that, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, man, that really sucks. Like, it bummed me out. I'm like, this really sucks. Like, to go through all that. It's almost like, I equate it to like being in a relationship and you do everything to make it work. Like, you hit like a rough patch, and they're like, well, this is what I'm not getting in a relationship. So you're like, okay, you do everything to make it work. You do all the work, and then you still get dumped. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
It's like,
kind of brings back
for me too, though. I mean, I'm right there with you.
Thanks for bringing that up,
buddy. He goes, it's not canon if it's not re-released. Yeah, but it wasn't. I think that was the original theatrical release. That him getting shot in the face was the original theatrical release. He said, you were expecting positive, uplifting message from Night of the Living Dead. No, I wasn't expecting a message at all. I was just expecting that, listen, this is how horror movies work. Somebody survives, and you would think the person that did all the moves, everyone else is dead at this point. Like, literally everyone else in that house is dead. So I'm thinking, okay, hopefully this guy can get out of here. And it's more the way he went out. You know what I mean? Like, it's more the way of like peeking out of a window and getting shot in the face. It's like, fuck, dude. That messed it up for me. Plus, I was a little kid when I saw it. So you can't be like, I was expecting a positive message. I just want to see somebody that looked like me live through something. Because he could have ran down the street and got shot in the face. Yeah. He had to go through all that just to get shot in the face. You know what I'm saying? It's like the last person in a marathon, right? Like, you could have not trained and came in last. Yeah. Like, you didn't have to go through all that training. You could have had all the sex, drank the beer.
To lose weight.
Yeah, you had to do nothing. You didn't even have to put on the proper shoes to come in last.
Walk.
You ain't even got to run to come in last. You could just. Right? you could just roll up.
Yeah.
Get your stroll on. Just stroll on up in there. Like, all right, here's what we gonna do.
I mean, it might be a long 26 miles, but
it might be. It might be. It definitely would be. Oh man. So yeah, that's the list. That's the list of black characters that survived horror movies. I'm sure there's more.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's more. If anybody knows any other ones that they want to add into there, I'm sure there has to be more. The little kid in Friday the 13th.
It's a kid though again.
Yeah, but I mean, I think he made it to the next one.
Oh no, I know.
But yeah, he survived. But see that,
but like you were saying with the kids, like I mean,
I think at Friday the 13th though it doesn't really count because listen, Jason was killing everybody.
Yeah, he was.
Jason was fucking people up.
Yeah.
See, I think the difference is when the kid is the main character, like people under the stairs, they're not going to kill him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This was a side character. He kept getting into some hairy situations, but he kept running.
He did.
He'd scream and run. And I'm like, that's the move.
That's what you do. You don't go look.
And he didn't trip and fall.
You don't investigate. In that situation,
he didn't even stop when old girl tripped and fell.
No.
He was just like, well.
Hey. No. It's like when you're with if you ever like I forgot where I saw it, but it was like I don't know if it was a movie, a TV show, or whatever. But it's like, oh, I don't have to be quicker than the lion. I just have to be quicker than you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
If I'm 100%. In that situation, I don't got to be fast.
Yeah.
I have to be faster than you.
Yep. I got to be faster than the person next to me or in front of me.
If you trip and fall, thank you.
It's like the running of the bulls. I just got to be faster than a few of these other people.
Person. Yep. That's all I got.
A few of these, with a bull, maybe one or two people. Put a little cushion.
Right? Yeah.
Unless
it's like somebody that like you love or something, then might go back and try to help. But if it's just like a random person and we're running from this dude,
fuck that.
You fall, peace, thank you.
Yeah, we out.
Yeah, because I'm right. But yeah, unless it's somebody I like really care about.
Yeah.
Or love, then that's different, obviously. But
I'll pick them up.
I'll
run like a step ahead of them. I got to really be fond of them, though. I'm going to run faster. I won't trip them.
Oh, no. Even if it was a stranger, I wouldn't randomly trip them. If you trip on your own, that's curtains for you because I ain't stopping.
I don't know, man. If it's a stranger, it depends on what they said right before the situation. Yeah. Like if they said some dumb shit. Like speaking of Night of the Living Dead, I'm surprised that brother ain't put some of them people out on the lawn because they were saying some wild shit to him. He'd have been, some of them dudes would have been like, you know what, fam? You're going to have to take your chances. You just going to have to risk it for biscuit because we are not the one around these parts. Yeah, man. It's you know what? It's wild. It's wild that lists like that exist. And I think lists like that exist because up until recent times and even well into recent times, the survival rate of black characters in horror movies is so low. And here's the thing. More white people die in horror movies than black people. And you got to look at your percentages.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 90% of the cast is white.
Yeah.
So it stands to reason that
more white people are going to.
Yeah. And if you look at the percentage, so the percentage of like you got 1% that's in the movie and they're the ones that die. And also I always say it's the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you got Childish Gambino who doesn't make it out of the fucking trailer. Mm-hmm. Same thing with remember that Waxworks movie with Paris Hilton?
Yeah.
That brother didn't make it out of the trailer.
No.
I remember seeing that trailer, and one scene he's making out with Paris Hilton, and immediately I was like, oh, he's fucking a white chick. It's a wrap.
Right? Yeah.
I was like, it's curtains for him. It's a done deal for him. And then like literally the next scene, he was dying. I was like, oh fuck. Yeah. Damn. Oh, all right. Well, I guess we know what happened there. And the same thing with that the Lazarus Project. They showed Childish Gambino. And so I think, honestly, I feel like somebody lost their job over that though. Because they were banking on his fans coming to see that movie. Mm-hmm. But whoever cut the trailer put his death in the trailer.
Yeah.
So they were probably like, yeah, we're going to have to let you go.
Yeah.
Because you just fucked up a lot of money, at least $1 million. You know what I mean? at least a couple million of people that would have came to see it just for him. But now they know he dies. They're not going to, you're not going to go see a movie if you automatically know that the character that you like dies. You know what I mean? You kind of suspend your disbelief. Even here in the black community, every time we go, it's kind of like when people go watch a Floyd Mayweather match, right? Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people that go watch hoping that this is the time that he loses.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing with Khabib Nurmagomedov. There's a lot of people that watch him fight hoping, okay, this is going to be the time that somebody figures him out.
Yep.
Right?
It's not going to happen.
Not going to happen. That's the black community with black characters in scary movies. We're like, okay, this is the time we're going to make it out of it. You know what I mean? And a lot of times it's not. Now, it ain't undefeated. We've made it out a few, at least 13, 14 times out of the hundreds and hundreds of horror movies there are. But yeah, that's the feeling. It's like you go seeing it, hoping that this is the time. Oh, it's Childish Gambino? Dude, there's no way they're going to kill him. Let's go see it, man. Let's see if he makes it through. What? He didn't make it past the trailer? Never mind. I ain't going to see that shit. It's like, like any character that you like, you kind of don't want to go see it if you know they're going to die. You know what I'm saying? With the exception of a few things like Iron Man, right? A lot of people kind of knew what was going to happen, and so they went to see it to see how it happened.
Well, that was the thing though. Like if you just watched any, well, I guess not any, you would have, if you watched the 3 Iron Man movies and then any of the Avengers movies,
you kind of know.
You kind of know that was getting built up to him being the one who was going to,
do the thing.
Yeah. So it was like, even though when I saw it, I was like, damn, like Iron Man really died.
It gets you.
And I knew it. Like, I knew it going in without even seeing the fucking...
It definitely hits you.
Yeah, without even seeing the movie Endgame before. I knew Iron Man was going to die. That it was building up to Iron Man being the one. He says it numerously in, every movie.
Yep.
Avengers 2, Age of Ultron, he says it. Like, when he's in... when they go back to Hawkeye's house, like the safe house.
Yeah.
And Hawkeye's wife asks Tony Stark if he could fix the tractor in the garage.
Oh, yeah.
And that's where Nick Fury was.
Yeah.
And at the end of their conversation, Nick Fury was like, well, that's not the worst part. And Tony Stark was like, yeah, it's the worst part was that I was the one who survived.
Yeah.
So even in the second Avengers, you kind of knew at some point Iron Man was going to be the one who...
As they say, he wasn't long for this world.
Yeah. Like...
Yep. Ah, boy, oh boy. I tell you. Good old Tony Stark. Oh, man. That might do it for us today.
Huh?
We're already at 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. Time flies. Time flies.
That was a fun show.
It was.
I mean, they're all fun, but...
always. But that was extra fun. I think it was the Kool-Aid shirt. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna say that's what it was.
I mean, I'll go with it.
I mean, might as well, right? Might as well. There's no point to not go with it. For everybody that's here, we'll probably do a short after-hour stream. Just a short one, just a quick one, while I get the audio uploaded. So if you're on Twitch or Facebook, stick around. We don't do it on YouTube. So all the YouTube people, y'all can go ahead and go, or go to tiger39.live.
You could just go.
Yeah, you could just leave. Mr. Pun Fu.
Yes.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Excellent show. Now that we have new graphics. Yep. We have an ending stream graphic that I don't have up there right now, but I'll get it up there.
Yep.
I think it's up there. No, it's not up there.
It's not? Oh, okay. All right.
But for now, why don't you go ahead and tell the people how they can reach out to you if they were so inclined.
On Instagram and Snapchat at PunFuPanda, and on Facebook, Punkapacity.
You're getting so good at that, man.
Thank you.
If you would like to reach out to me, you can reach me at Tiger39. That's THAIGER 39. And you can reach me across all social media platforms, whether it be Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, Bumble, Hinge, GoPuff, Uber Eats,
Grubhub.
Grub, man, I haven't ordered Grubhub in a while. I might have to do that. Where else are we at? DoorDash. Anywhere that the media is of a social variety.
And where there's a handle.
You can find me at Tiger39. If you would like to watch the show after the fact, like the past episodes, just go to youtube.com/Tiger39. If you want to listen to the podcast in audio form, obviously after we're done, you can't listen live. Just go to your favorite podcasting streaming platform of choice, whether it be iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Search for Two Endangered Mammals, and we'll be the first two to show up. Just look for the tables. We'll be there.
Yeah.
Mr. Pun Fu, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Everybody, thank you for watching the Two Endangered Mammals, the #1 podcast on my block.
Yes, sir.
We have been Two Endangered Mammals, and we are now signing out. Peace.